Hello and welcome to PlayUp Legends Season 2, Group 1. How's everyone? It's been a while.
Guess who's back?
And yeah, guess who's back? Back again. The bard is back.
Wait, we are recording sound this time, right?
I hope so.
Oh,
Is
yeah,
everything
yeah.
okay sound-wise? Chat, let us know.
That was a fun chat session last time.
Oh my
I
god,
sent it to
the
AJ.
first hour just, not to mention yesterday we had a big technical issue that everything was just clipping, so I hope we get to fix that for that group. So yeah, sound is fine, good. Thank you Ryan for letting us know. So, first and foremost,
Just checking our sound.
just checking the sound.
Thank you
Thanks
very
very
much.
much.
We don't trust you guys.
Trust you, Ryan. That's a test.
Alright, we're good. Alright, so first and foremost, let's thank our sponsor, the Temples and Dragons, for letting us use this place. Once again, thank you very much, Julian, for being here with us to make this all possible. And also, a kind reminder that from this point, well, a couple of sessions ago, but we are collecting donations for Kitty Guardians. We have collected up to 258 euros so far. Woo! Thank you very much everyone who donated. Don't forget, your donate influence the stream. You have everything going down below. 1 to 3 euro, you're giving me a reroll. 4 till 9, you're giving these guys a reroll. 10 till 14, Agares does something funny or interacts with the situation relevant to the story. 15 plus, you get a random encounter. Well, we say with the Withering Cult here, right? But yesterday I did point out that it might have to also be relevant to the story. Or to,
Fair, sure.
Because imagine out of nowhere the Withering Cult just kind of
Just shows down.
just breaks down from the ceiling and just go like, oh no.
Yeah.
It's
No.
like 007's down.
Yeah, kind of suggestion was if you want to give 15, give 5.
So yeah, please donate. We are trying to reach this goal. Also, those of you who donate get a chance to win the Player's Handbook 5th edition. This will be signed by everyone here at PlayUp, including the players, as a token of appreciation. This will be raffled up at the last session of PlayUp Legends. So donate and get a chance for that. In the meantime, let's just get into the story. What happened last time is that we had our party enter the caves of the Forgotten Kings and Queen, and after an adventure meeting mushroom people, skeleton people, and then going into the tomes, we find finally the 2 stone tablets that you guys were looking for to rid Krikrir from her blood curse that started this season. So before we carry on the story, let's go into introductions, starting from Augustine, since you're back.
Guess who's back, everybody? There are no poems about the CIA blackbagging me, so I'm gonna have to go with look on my work, see mighty, and despair. I am Augustine, but I'm played by Jake in real life.
Well, hello there, I'm Schalke. I still have 2 holes in my legs from the mushroom people, so
Oh, right.
Yes, they stabbed you, eh?
yeah, they stabbed me in one of each leg.
Clearly not Fall Guys.
On that
We're gonna
note,
pod drop our.
on that note, I'm puns.
Oh, right. I'm Owen. I play Hex, the Warforged Warlock, and that's it. I never really have an intro. You should be used to this. Next one.
I'm Davinia, played Dwarf, and I'm so happy that my favorite character to pick on is back.
I'm Paul, I play Flint Frostbeard, and that's pretty much it for me. Short and
Alright.
sweet.
My name is Celine and I play Cree Rur.
just found something very important, both for my survival, even though I'm permanently stuck with half health. And yeah, it's good. It's good. We found things. We experienced an epic family moment. Felt great. Something Overseen's gonna miss out on writing about, but anyway.
And I'm Don Chap, your dungeon master for this season, and basically I'm going to be running the rest of the story from here on forward. Okay, so back in the tombs. There we are. So before we actually head into this scene, a quick side scene. Augustine on his horse galloping away from the situation of this armored individual, black armored, flame internal that never seems to cease. As you kind of ride on quite a distance, you look back and you see you are no longer chased. Your party's out of view and you're currently in the mountains. So, what do you do?
Yeah, I guess I'm here. I'm already here. So, I start thinking, okay, so I am now much closer to the set of tablets that I need to. So I start thinking about, I open my book of poetry and I look for a fun little trick that I was taught by a lecturer of mine years and years ago that I'm now able to use. And I declare Legend Lore, which is a spell that lets me remember all of the legends associated with that general area.
Okay.
Just to see if I can if there's some legend that might give me an idea where I have to go.
Is there a roll included in this or just as like an auto remembering?
No, it auto hits.
Auto hit, okay, good to know.
So it is,
Alright, so
his heart is in the words written on the sheets, spread across the 7 seas and the seas within everyone.
as you finish your short poem that unlocks this ability, the legends come to you that over here, prior to the Elden Reaches being created by the Druids.
One note, it can be completely allegorical, so I can hear that and make no sense of it.
Yeah, sure. You know that dwarves used to live here before they moved away to the east. Kings, which were well renowned, dwarven kings, lived in these mountains. A tomb was made here for them. The great kings, the 2 great brother kings. The queen that was never buried and never known where she strayed from her kingdom. Bandits and looters travel these parts to get away from the guards and stuff like that. Usually this is also a path where druids try to find other relics that has to do with Luna herself, perhaps, but nothing successful. This is that comes to you.
Okay, so which is the most trod path?
So as you reach within the mountains, right, you see a path that is either on the edge or in between the mountains. You can see that there is some form of path here. It's not man-made, it's just kind of a natural way of traveling. It is more difficult to go on by horse since it's difficult terrain, rubble everywhere, stones that clearly collapse due to erosion over the years, just kind of crumbling down.
Okay, so I dismount my lovely Orpheus and I tell him, "Fie thee, go to the wherever the hell you want, buddy. It's all yours. Bye. Bye."
It just
Fine.
rides off.
And I walk down the well-trodden path.
So as you kind of are traveling, it would seem like hours have passed that you're trolling through this difficult terrain. And as you're kind of going into a steep uphill, all of a sudden, as you reach a point which seems to go into a flat surface, and you're just going forward just to keep traveling, the earth beneath you collapses into a soft spot down into a deep hole. And we cutscene to you guys. The amulet of Great still stuck in what should have been the Queen's tomb, which was clearly a form of machinery to activate the now presenting hologram of the Queens, your ancestors, right? And your younger self in one of these displays, bouncing on and off on the pedestal where the one is missing. Krikrir, and I think Krikrir is the only one who actually collected both tomes last time, yeah? You got both stone tablets.
I picked up one, and I think you
No, I was
picked up.
about-
Must have been Shalky then, because his next too.
I went on the other side, but
I think you picked up a tablet from the other side. I know I picked up one, and I didn't pick up the other one for sure.
Because there was one on either end, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was one
Yeah.
either end.
So
Okay.
the chests 1 and 2 have been unlocked ever since the amulet came by, and
Yeah.
you have both of them. So your little side quest is now complete, it would seem. So much so that when you check the rows, it has now
Oh yes, you said it came back full to life. Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So basically,
The dwarves here. Would
This-
I recognise them as my own?
the kings.
Yeah. But would I consider them as my own?
Well, as kin of dwarven, I mean, these were the original
Yes, yes.
dwarves of the olden time, 3,000 years ago. So you might be a descendant of sorts, but not direct bloodline of.
Because what I'm thinking is that obviously if I'm considering these as my kind of like my people, my race, obviously if I'm I suddenly see the Queen being portrayed and tied there, kind of like my mind is thinking that Flint would go like my liege
Oh yeah,
and show respect.
of course. I mean, your people moved away from the east, right? Moved into the west.
Okay.
So you have pretty much not been to Glasgow altogether, right? But stories in your town, dwarves mention the great times of the dwarves.
Okay.
So yes, this would be something that you would feel naturally to do if,
Okay. Then in that case,
because
I
the
do
way
that then.
dwarves see one another is this way,
Then I would do that.
So you bow down when
Yeah, kind of
in
exactly.
front of
In front of
Great. I'm giving you a chance to roleplay here. You five.
I flutter over to Shelky. May I hold on to the other tablet?
yeah, of course. So I'll hand it over. So how's the rose?
Back to normal, actually.
Back to normal. Very nice to hear.
Yes. That's definitely what we had to find. I thank you for everyone's help.
So, if it's back to normal, does that mean you don't need to deliver it?
Does anything happen to the rose when he says that?
Nothing happens to the rose.
I'm
Okay.
just curious. If it says that the task is done,
Yeah.
does that mean we don't have to deliver
Yes,
it?
that's true. Actually, Morpheus only said to find the tablets. I know he said he wanted them, but there was no explicit thing about handing them over.
I mean, that's better, right? Less work for us.
No more strange rows. Tablets are in hand. We're
Yeah.
fine. Whether we see him or not, we'll see what happens.
True.
I think we've just witnessed something very historical, though.
Yeah, I'm still kind of confused and reading out of all the holograms and trying to.
As am I. What does this mean exactly?
I don't know. I mean, I had no idea that I came from such royalty, I guess. I just thought this was the necklace I was looking for was just some token that was passed on to me out of affection, I guess, from my mom. Never thought that it was a key to unlock this.
Right. So all this is technically yours then?
I assume so. It appears so.
Oh. So we have a new base of operations then?
With a lovely mushroom guard.
Yes.
And the cave and all this.
Yes. And the cave full of boners. The skeletons, whoever forgot what they're called.
Oh, no.
Who have been
not with
thoroughly
Ryan
blocked,
watching this
okay?
stream. Don't say
They've been
that.
thoroughly blocked.
Ah.
So, for context to the viewers, boners are the
Skeleton
racially
dogs.
Explain to them.
inappropriate, the racially inappropriate for the skeletal creatures we found
Yes,
out
that
last
is the
session.
politically incorrect
So,
name.
so
for
it's a
them.
slur too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a slur.
But we'll still call them boner because we don't like them.
Anywho,
What is on the tablet? Does the tablet give any information of what's going on here?
look at the tablets.
You recognize that there's certain runes on them, hieroglyphs into it. It's carved in, not painted. It would look like it's almost dwarven, or at least, do you understand dwarven? I'm just curious. No. So for you, it just looks dwarven.
Okay. I mean, they appear to have some form of dwarven writing on them. I'm not sure if you both would like to have a look
Can
at them.
Can I read to see if I understand what's written on them?
So as you look at it, you can make out a few letters here and there, as in the way the combination of letters are and the structure of the grammar. It is not making any sense to you.
It's old dwarven.
It's
isn't it?
very old dwarven.
Yeah.
This is like we're saying old English.
Yes.
You know, like try to read that. It's in its entirety. You know, if you've never been trained, it's garbage. You know, makes no sense. So that's what you're looking at.
Are there any words that stick out though that might bring some meaning?
You spot out a word here. There's something about royalty, legacy, kingship, but nothing that really makes so you know it has something to do with what this place is, perhaps, because it talks about it. You can make out those words, but nothing else really comes out to you.
Is it like one of those like Sumerian tablets where it's just taxes? It's just accounts.
No.
Okay.
Well,
That's cuneiform.
Yes, thank you.
I do want answers and meaning to what is going on. Just the fact that it cannot interpret, you know, what brought, how I ended up here and discovering this. It's, to me, it's perplexing. It's
Well, you were definitely handed your necklace for a reason. Down through generations, I suppose. So
and the hologram's also going on.
yeah. So these blue holograms, I'm sorry it's not on display for the viewers, but basically you have this hologram just going around, and each time that one of the descendants, the queens, come to the place of the empty spot, it's just going down and then bounces back up until the other one replaces it. So this is
Okay.
kind of what you're looking at.
So clearly it is showing a line of generation. Does that mean I'm gonna die and join them?
Well, eventually.
you are their successor, and life does have an end.
You will die eventually.
Yes, I'm just seeing like what's happening now. Where do we go from
Does
here?
someone just claim kingship, or
Well, I think
This is
you
the
should
history,
start by
actually.
taking your necklace back.
Sorry.
What is the history actually of this dwarven clan?
These are, well,
I mean, if you have to go from these two kings down, what is the situation with that family line?
But I'm from the queen.
the thing
But you don't
is,
know that, or you didn't know that up until now.
No, obviously.
give me a history check really quick. I just want to make sure that. I mean, I think Flint is the one who's kind of going for it. You did it either way. I don't know.
Sorry.
Did you roll as well, or
I
just
can roll,
11.
yes.
11?
I'd like
So,
to roll.
What you do understand of the situation here is these were the original three who created the clans of the dwarven society, which later on their children
Have come
divided
from.
into more
Yeah.
clans, and is what makes the classical clans,
Okay.
right, as royalties.
But this particular line, do I know as a dwarf what's happened to it? Has it just fizzled out into nothing? Has
No,
it
it is. These are the origins of the descendants.
Okay.
What descended from them is what is in classical at the moment.
Okay.
Basically, their children are the ones that created the major clans. So as far as history goes, this is what you know because this is what's been told. You know.
So, are the mushroom people my army now?
That would help.
I think they're just inhabitants that came later after the cave's construction.
I mean, if you want to ask them, feel free, but they might stab you again. If they might stab you.
Shall I let you pass in front?
I don't.
I mean, I think we pretty much got them on our side at this point.
Yes.
I'd just like to remind you that don't forget you had that gnome. No, was it not halfling?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That
yes.
halfling that just kind of ran off out of the place once there was a distraction. So as you're looking around,
Mm.
you don't see him anymore.
Did he take anything with him?
No. He
Yeah,
just
yeah.
Right now.
just ran out.
No, he ran up
I wonder if
before I started the tomb thing.
I wonder if he finally found a way out.
Probably not.
It's more like if you remember last session, he said that he's looking for something and he wasn't able to find it, and he was thinking that searching these parts, well, the initial parts, would give him some form of clues, but he never got anywhere until you guys showed up. So now he knows that he's a step closer, and that's why he kind of
Okay.
made a run out.
Mhm.
What will happen if I take the necklace out?
Well,
My tomb. Can I do
I
that?
assume the
So
hologram
I
system.
attempt to take the necklace out.
Sure. So you go over to the tomb, and you close the locket and pull it out.
Yeah.
Hologram stops, obviously. You're in this complete darkness. And you hear the crunching once more of the mechanism. And you
Okay.
hear the...
Okay, but the tablets are out.
Yeah. So the chests on the top, both sides, you can hear them being crushed.
Oh.
Okay.
So the trap reactivated, basically.
Are there any more traps activating more?
Wait, so what was happening when the trap was activated? Everything was crumbling in on itself? What
No,
happened?
just the
Just
chests.
Just the chest.
There
Ah,
Where the
ah.
tablets
Because the
are.
chest had two iron rods
Yeah.
enclosing
okay.
them, and
Yeah,
now
yeah.
that's being pulled down to the ground, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Well, I don't see much more reason for staying in these caves.
Where do we need to go?
That's a good question, lad.
The bigger question is, how will we find Augustine again?
Oh, yes.
Oh, right. Yes.
Hmm.
Sorry.
Maybe
You're sitting right there, and I completely.
Maybe, just maybe, he can read what's on the tablet.
Of course, if anyone can read the dead forgotten language that no one cares about, it'll be him.
Indeed. Then I think it's best we attempt
Sure,
to regroup.
I was definitely thinking about the language, not that everyone picks on me when he's not around.
Oh, right. Yeah. See, you can have your life back when he's back.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Right.
Okay. Does this room lead anywhere? Are there any other doors that lead further in?
No, it's just where you came from. That one entrance.
So the empty
So
space
this
is
here.
not a. So that empty space is not a further passage in.
Yeah, it's not a hidden
No,
door.
no, this is complete wall there.
I guess we'll have to squeeze back through the rubble.
Yeah. No, over, isn't it?
I can't remember how
Yeah,
it was.
over.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we
Please don't
start
remember
making
this.
our way.
Start
Out.
making your way out?
Yeah.
Okay, so you start making your way out. As you come to this section, just before you turn to your right, on your left, you hear commotion of what seems to be like rocks falling from the ceiling. The entirety of the place kind of has this shift movement, a shake, almost like a mini earthquake almost, the start of one, and it just like stops.
Okay.
It was more like the sound was coming more to you from your left side than from the right where you're going.
Oh.
So from where those collapsed columns are.
So yeah, this
Yeah.
part. Remember, you're in total darkness. You have no form of light at the moment. I don't know.
No,
we
lit.
have torches, no?
Those were
Those were
snuffed out after the locket opened.
I had put cast light on myself.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know if that,
You-
that has gone off then.
Cast that your spell? No, it's still active in that case.
Okay.
Well, there does seem to be.
In which case I'll walk around
Further
and
away.
ponder.
You're going in here.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna just go straight into the section.
No. I'll
No?
go in between, kind of like in the mouth there, yeah.
Yeah.
And kind of like shine so that everyone can see what else there is there.
So you do realize there is another passage here.
Okay.
You feel almost like a small draft coming from this place.
I sniff.
It's cold, moldy.
I turn back to the others, raise my shield up. Oh, Heavenly Mother, protect us as we enter here, and I bless 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
And then wave the others, like very frantically one.
I'm just really here then.
So
Yeah.
are you gonna travel back or down?
No, I will stay as I am, shield facing the passage in case
Well,
anything comes towards us.
I
Okay.
assume this means Flint wants to go that way. Does anyone have any objections?
Well, there was a noise, which is probably danger, which knowing us is probably the way out. So,
I get my bow in there already.
Well, I guess we will follow you then, Flint.
Well, if the torches are snuffed out, I'll just turn to Hexa. Hexa, can you light it again for me?
sure.
Ah, okay.
What did I use last time?
I think you used fireball or.
Oh yeah, I think I have Firebolt, which I can just use for that.
Or didn't you like discover that you had like an ability which was just like a little
I don't think it was Eldritch Blast that I did it, but no.
no.
Oh wait, Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation.
Yes.
That one that we can't pronounce with the other group. Amazing how you
Really?
can.
Oh no, I love the word.
We always go prestidigitation. What?
Let's flex on. Everyone say it. Come on, let's flex.
Good donation for it, come on guys.
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation.
I can even say it in the accent.
I'm not even.
Not even if I
You
say
get
it.
extra points.
The mega
don't try?
flex.
Doing that.
Can get a donation for that.
5.
Yes, make sure it's always in vibes.
Well, you guys have one reroll in your party from last
Yes,
time's
yes, we do.
donation.
All right, give me the path.
I think I'm not sure if it was you or someone else who donated. I'm not sure if yeah, it was you. You gave your party. Metagaming.
Yeah, I was just gonna say we can just roll for ourselves, yeah.
Yeah, you can donate. I mean, by all means.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, you can't do it on your phone, so that's
All right. So you guys are going further down.
Yes.
Okay. So you go further inward here. How are we in the stream? All right. So Jewel, we're gonna be moving down.
Not here yet.
No?
No.
Okay. They're gonna be blind
My
sighted.
bad. Yeah, I got excited because I saw it near the restaurant symbol. But it's not near my symbol.
So let me just highlight this piece.
FYI, we're waiting for food.
Alright.
And
Drew,
that'd be a brick.
you can move down the thing, right? Okay, there we are.
Yes, yes.
Awesome sauce. Alright, so you've come to this point here where there are stairs seen going down, and there is what seems to be a statue at the side of it.
Okay.
So that in front of us is a statue.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you want to keep going now?
Yeah. Well, I
do
mean,
we-
hang on,
What's the
hang on.
statue?
Before, what is the statue of?
Exactly. That was
So, as you come kind of close here,
Yeah.
if you all kind of
Yeah.
come and start examining this section, bear with me a moment. Let's move everyone. Let's all have fun. Alright, so you're in this section. So, what you see there is what seems to be a form of sorcerer or wizard, someone magical. You can tell that by his broken staff.
Okay.
And it would seem like he's petrified. This is not a carving.
Oh.
He's petrified, and even his own magic, the spell weave
It's
around
swirling
him
around
was
him.
actually petrified alongside him. So halfway casting through a spell, it seems,
He's been
he became
hit.
petrified
Ah.
into stone.
Oh.
Oh.
Do we recognize this wizard?
No one of note.
Do we recognize what caused it?
It would
Seems
seem that
petrifying.
from
I'm thinking basilisk, but I'm not sure.
Well, that one
From
was
what you
also-
can see, there is a sledge underneath him of stone that's kind of getting his feet. How should I put this? So his feet and the base
Mm-hmm.
is pretty much stuck together, and it seems like the stone was
Oh.
roughly cut around him. So it wasn't. It would seem like this
Huh.
was placed here,
It was placed
So
not
not a
originally
spell.
petrified.
It's like it was
here.
covered in cement and they cut the base as well off.
Oh, alright.
I would assume it's here as some kind of warning. This is not where this creature was petrified.
Can anyone detect what magic or magical creature caused it?
I'm
I'm
checking if I can.
I'm going to use stone cunning
I'll-
then. To
I'll cast detect magic then.
Mm.
I'll try to delve into my Furbolgin roots.
Okay. You don't need to roll for that, right? You just do it.
Exactly.
So as you cast detect magic, you don't sense anything active per se from this. You do feel that the arcane within the parts of which are frozen, petrified in stone of the arcane, is still heavily active. But the rest of him, there's nothing going on.
Hmm.
It would seem as if you've preserved magic within the spell weave, frozen or made stone here. So you see these tentacle parts here. That's what I'm trying to see. Those are not tentacles of a
That's the spell
monster.
weave.
That's the spell weave of him casting, and it's petrified.
Okay.
Oh,
That's really weird.
Raw magic is stored in it.
Would I be able to recognize if I know any creatures that could do this?
You could give me a nature check.
I'm going to run my hands across the
12.
statue.
Mm-hmm.
I'm using my dwarven stone cunning to get a history of this, if I know of anything.
Okay. So really quickly, Cricker, use a 12.
Yeah.
12. So nothing that you know of, nature-wise, creature-wise, could have done this. It would seem. You would want to think some monster like a gorgon of sorts might, but gorgons would not petrify the individual to the ground, and that's what kind of leads you to say, nah, that's not, it can't be a gorgon. In the meantime, Flint's running his hands around the stone figure. You
24.
alright,
History
perfect.
roll.
So 24. As you notice, you've heard legends of this.
Okay.
Why the individual was placed here, from all places, beats you,
Okay.
right? No idea, no clue. But You do know that the only thing that can do this is a very powerful lich.
Rich.
Lich.
Oh.
Legend says he is keeper of souls.
Oh, fantastic.
It's only legends. No one's ever encountered it, or no one at least lived to tell the full tale. There was only one individual that the story originates from, just running in crazy into town one day and just saying that his friend was petrified by a ghost.
Okay.
And only legends from that point forward.
I moved to the middle of I presume that stairs going down. Is it?
Yeah, that's stairs going down. If we
Okay.
just,
I
I'm just gonna reveal a
I-
bit more here.
kind of open up my hands to kind of block and share what you just said to the others.
Well,
You can
If-
roll play.
Lads, if we proceed this way, the instant there's trouble, we run back up.
Agreed, but what do we do with him?
I'd say he's beyond saving, lad.
Hmm.
And I'll knock on the statue to kind of demonstrate that this thing is solid.
So the body is no longer there.
Well, it's stop.
he's been
It's
like
stone, but
instantly
It's not-
there's nothing
fossilized.
hollow.
It's not hollow, it's rock.
yes.
solid.
What I'm getting at is reversible or not, as in greater restoration and we're good, or leave him because he's dead.
Give me. Let's see. Survival, please.
Sure. Hmm. 10.
10.
Yeah.
You would think it would be a good idea, but seeing how old this place is, that even if it did work, it's
Mhm.
probably dead inside anyways after all these years.
Okay. Okay.
So he's more like a Pompeii sort of thing, right?
Yeah.
So they age. Okay.
Wow.
And then I move back to the side, so I'm allowing the party to just, to decide.
The stairs keep leading down, just saying.
There's definitely more to this cave. Would you like to press on?
Well, I am interested, but do we risk this happening to us as well? Can any of us remove
That
this?
could be a possibility, lad, yes.
Part of me wants to know if down the path gives us answers or not. And the thing is, I definitely do not want to end up a stone statue.
That is a good point. And to
Here-
minimize that risk, I can send Agres.
You hear moaning coming from within the darkness down the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hello?
Please
by
elaborate,
moaning,
'cause
does
I'm
it-
very
Does
confused.
it sound in pain moaning? Does it sound zombie moaning?
check.
Different kind of moaning?
Either way, I'll just say hello. Is anyone there? Either way.
I mean, my perception was pretty terrible, so
What was it?
8.
8. From where you stand and with the way the echo was, it kind of sounds like someone in pain.
Do you say your hello?
No, I still say my hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Mm.
You
We
hear
want
more
to head
grunt.
up
You
whatever
hear
we-
more grunting, moaning, and you hear something shifting, like rocks being pushed aside as you hear that.
No.
Moan twice if you're okay.
Does he moan back?
I'm just.
Augustine, do you moan back?
I just moaned once.
And I hope
Okay.
no one is role playing the moaning.
Oh.
Okay, there we go.
There you go.
Why did you enable him like that?
I think that's one moan.
So he's not
Oh,
okay.
wait.
I don't think he is.
Do we want to check who's down there?
I'm not sure. Maybe we should just leave.
Out of game, I have a
I
sauce.
mean, weren't you going to San Agares?
What?
Weren't you going to San Agares?
Maybe not a good idea. Maybe we should just leave. There's nothing important down there. I mean, on second thought, do we really need to delve further?
Oh yeah, you can do it to the party.
Okay, so I'm not sure if I'm more disappointed that they found the two. I'm disappointed in myself.
Do
It's
we
my fault.
recognize the moan?
You've never heard Augustine Monson? No.
Okay.
Have we
I
not
mean,
though?
is it human or an animalistic mode?
Perhaps your little
Aren't
friend
humans
could go
animals
check.
as well?
Yes.
Can I?
Agares. Maybe you should go have a look at whatever
Okay,
it is.
can I?
It could also be a dying
So-
animal. Food.
Augustine, I just need you to take just 4 damage. Just from the fall.
Oh hell yeah, baby.
Okay.
That's easy.
And
Yeah, it sounds like he just tripped over.
you do have a sprained ankle.
It's okay, I'll be fine.
You're doing that half limp, you know, where you're trying
So yeah, your
to
speed
show
is
it.
kind of
It's
Half.
not as worse as usual, to be honest.
worse than usual. Jeez.
Um,
Oh, I can smell the food,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
okay, I just cast light.
Let's see how long it actually takes us to read.
So you see the illumination.
Yeah,
down
you
below.
know, it's like.
Yeah, give me the poem. Yeah, we have. we
Poor
don't-
old poetry. Every evening climbs up the ladder and lights in my heart a little lantern.
Do we hear the...
Do we hear
what
You
the-
hear
what's-
the
The
you do
sad
hear
part
the-
is
it's an
we
arrow.
hear him say all this before the magic happens, so we all just stop and look at each other. Oh, it's good.
Well, I guess we don't have to look for him anymore.
He's here! You can interpret the tablet! Forget him moaning, get him to do something!
Augustine, can you just come up here for a moment?
Do I see him when I turn on the light?
I mean, I start heading
You-
down to Augustine at this
You
point.
can
yeah,
you can see Flint illuminate the place. So from
You
your
see a
perspective, you've
glowing
already
Flint.
seen them.
Okay. Okay, so
Now they see you.
finally.
So,
In that case, I'll head on down.
yeah, same.
All right. Body goes down the stairs, down the stairs, down the stairs.
You guys would be surprised at how many times this happens.
So you have Augustine on the floor
More than once, I guess.
at this point, not prone.
Last time we saw you, you were running off into the distance.
Are you okay, lad?
Wasn't he going the other direction?
I assume.
I guess he went round in a circle.
Possibly. Did you get lost by escaping?
No, I actually did the whole plan I told you guys about. I'm going round in a circle,
Right.
and I show up there. So I tried to look for whatever is going on here. I think I'm doing pretty well. Not bad. This is actually going a lot better than usual. So how has your exploration been going?
Well, as you were running away, we actually defeated that burning knight. So you don't have to worry about him anymore.
Right.
Fantastic. And you're here, so I don't think so. You need me to be here. I'm actually happy to hear about that. You guys can handle yourselves. You'd be great archaeologists.
How's your other leg?
It's all right. I can limp. I'll limp this off. This is usual for me.
We'll see.
Do you find anything fun? I'm being as
What do you...
patronizing.
Wait a moment. What do you mean we can't handle ourselves? You're the one who's been down the most.
No, I'm talking about just.
Does raise a good point.
Yeah, that's fair. No, I can't handle myself in a fight. But I am an archaeologist by trade, so I thought, you know.
Have you met any fun guys while you've been here?
Not
Did I
very
meet- Did I
fun.
meet the mushroom people yet?
You just collapse at this point. So we have come to the time where now it's crossed over.
Uh-huh.
Like literally, you fell. They heard the
Did he fall through
earthquake.
the ceiling?
Oh yeah. You can see a big hole in the ceiling. Unfortunately, at this point, it's late in the evening, so it's not much that you can see. Only like top of mountain peaks that you can see, and the sky turning into night.
I mean, this does mean that, to his credit, he did manage to find the place.
Yeah, that...
Technically, the less time than we did, because he
But
just.
did he find the place or did the horse happen to just lead him here?
Where is the horse?
Oh, I let Orpheus go. He can't climb mountains like this, so I had to just walk it.
the out of game. Have you seen the Skyrim horses?
Play the Skyrim.
No, this is more like Roach from The Witcher. The minute-
Oh, it shows up on houses.
Now,
Yeah, just
can I take a look around the crypt?
Well, that's
Um,
fun,
can I
of
take,
course,
like,
the
a look
horse
around
guy
or
won't
whatever?
say.
So you notice that you've landed into a section where there's like a bunch of papers and books which seem all dusty, moldy, just over here in this little. Wait, come on.
how appropriate. You fell into the library.
Yeah, sure.
It's not even. It's not a library.
No.
It's just a shelf. It's a broken shelf. There's just a couple of books and manuscripts around. So it's down over here. You have an unlit torch. Up here is upwards and then down. So
Okay.
that's your situation. Over here it's closed off. So
So
As
this
in
is
with wall.
closed off. Yeah, it's a wall.
Okay. To look down the stairs, what do we see? You have to look down the stairs.
So if you have to look down the stairs, you realize that you've even where you stand, it's no longer rubble. It's actual
Stone, tiles, kind of
tiles.
thing. Yeah, got you.
So stairs are a bit broken or crooked, worn out through time. But yeah,
yeah, this looks inhabited. There must be, I don't know, some crypt, something close by. I'll have to look this up. Can I start shoveling the books into my bag, the manuscript, for later?
By any chance,
sure.
are we going to tell him about the language?
As you do so,
Wait,
like this pile of
Oh, okay.
dust comes up, and this moldy smell just fills your nostrils, and you cough it out.
By the way, I said it out loud.
Constitution save.
Constitution save. There we go.
You may have inhaled a bunch of children there. Be careful. Inhaled the dust.
That
of
is
all-
not a sentence I want to hear again.
Fun guys.
Yeah, you kind of just cough it out, but it's not. It's just.
In
no.
one way, out the other.
I think it came out the same way it went in.
I would want to know. Looks like there's stairs up. Have you guys been there?
Alright.
Yeah,
Can
that's
I
where
see?
we're coming from. And
Can I
nothing
see?
interesting.
Oh no, we just fell from up here. It just points at the ceiling with no hole whatsoever.
From our
Are we just gonna gaslight him the whole game?
position, can we see
Just
the
iconic for the
Can you see the what?
leaving us for a
The
entire
Bottom of the
session.
stairs.
Just
How much
some-
does your lights
just
actually
some
give you?
spice
30
in
feet?
their
What?
language.
How much light it gives?
Yeah,
Let me check out here.
and that also means you, Augustine. What your lights? How much light does it give you? Like,
Same distance.
same distance. Okay, since you're both together, I mean, it's gonna cover the same
Yeah, it's
distance.
not going to give us any further.
Would you like him to see the tablets?
Oh, you guys found artifacts.
Yeah. And she's not dying anymore.
Oh my god.
Yes, we
You
found the
tablets.
tablets. And I
Looks
take
like
them
she's-
out, and we were wondering if you might be able to read this. It seems to be a very old form of dwarf.
Yep. Give me a second. I pull out my book. I pull out the book and I go.
Whatever the ancient equivalent of Google Translate is.
Okay. Okay. And let's break breath together across space and time. Me in the here now and you in the thereafter. What did I cast? Comprehend languages.
Oh.
Well,
You wanna write
Is
it
this
all
in your
down?
character sheet updated?
Yeah, here.
No, as in the one that you sent me.
What?
I don't remember seeing that.
He probably
No, it's
didn't
the
write
first
the whole
spell
thing
it's the
because
first spell I wrote down.
But it's in your character sheet.
Yep.
And just to make sure here, comprehend languages means you can read and understand.
Yes, any language.
That's a ritual.
It's a ritual
Oh, we
spell.
need
I mean,
to
we have
find
as a
it
ritual
after
spell.
all.
Yeah.
So, for narration's sake, what you start to your brain automatically with magic and understand what's written on these tablets.
Yes, I put my hand across the tablets and I read.
Or just like what's it called, like the blind
Braille?
people, the grade.
No, no, you-
more like how
you
children do
understand.
it when they put the finger under the word. They're like, and they're.
We're going for a break.
He's got to write what the tablets say.
Say.
Came back.
Once upon a time, I used to love DMing.
He says, brushing his beard with a fork.
And then Jake happened.
Oh no, and then 5th edition happened.
Saturday, 16 July, 7:44. This love for DMing is
Don't
dead.
chat.
You must erect a tombstone.
Yeah.
The comprehend languages incident.
Oh, it's a number of stuff.
This just broke the camera's back.
Head home.
So,
Oh my god.
where were we? Right, you were reading something.
Yeah.
Which I prepped for next session.
Ah, death, it's coming.
But my break. Sorry, it was a long one, but I really had to think it through.
No worries.
So you cast a spell and you start reading it.
Are you frustrated by
And no, I'm okay.
Shall we buy the
Roll for survival.
So, as you read it, and I will tell you what you find. Does it take you an amount of time
Yeah,
to
it's
read?
1 minute
Yeah,
per
and
page.
plus I spend.
When
my
there's
time.
only 2,
Plus I have to do the ritual cast, so it's gonna take 10, 11 minutes.
11 minutes, right? So you're just reading through
12.
this. You realize while he's reading, he's aging
He's aging.
as he goes on reading it. He doesn't feel it, he doesn't realize it. You see, his hair's gone whiter, his skin starts to wrinkle, his beard grows out in white. First black, then grey, then white. As he starts reading and reading. Feel free to stop him anytime.
Well, this is instant.
Yeah, as he's going through it and muttering
Before
the-
more time goes through, how old was he? How old were you before all this? Just so we can get
Like
a time frame
like
of what he's going through.
4, something like that.
Maybe he will die today.
No, I've been for a while. I've been like
Wait a couple
26,
of seconds.
27.
26, 27. Okay, okay.
And he's
Still a
human,
bit.
right?
Yep.
Oh.
So you see him transition to
Augustine?
late 30s,
Is he reading out
40s.
loud?
He's muttering to himself so far.
Wait,
Okay.
wait. Do I hear that?
I spoke, yes.
Can he?
Why? And me, why are you interrupting me?
You've gone a bit grey.
Oh dear.
You have to put a shield in front of him. So my shield in front of him to get a reflection of himself.
Oh yeah, I also put the flash behind me. It might be infectious.
Okay, so
Can you tell us what you've read so far before
Yes.
dementia
You continue.
kicks
Are you
in?
casting some
So what
aging
you've
spell?
read thus far is that I'm just gonna give you the gist, okay? So it starts speaking about the tablet you're reading. It starts speaking about the beginning of time. That the dwarves are the ones that created the world, and the dwarves are who descend from them are the true kings of this land, and they are the ones to rule. They are the inherited rulers of this, and there's a word that you only assume is what the continent was called at the time. It speaks about the fact that women are very important in the dwarven thing because they are basically the givers of life, right? And this is what you're getting as a gist so far in this first tablet.
Should he read from the second tablet and if the
Maybe
aging
he gets younger.
reversed?
Okay. Now, guys, I understand that you guys want to find out what's on this thing, but I don't think I should continue reading it because
Why?
I feel tired. I feel very tired.
Well, sit down.
By the way, at this point you've aged to the age of 52.
52. Okay, that's not bad.
That was drastic.
That's not bad. Okay, could be worse.
You want to read the next tablet? Maybe it's reversed.
Maybe a line or
effect?
two, yes, just to see.
Just to see what happens.
You know what? How about you try it? See if you can try
I
it.
tried reading, I couldn't decipher.
We don't have comprehend languages.
I can teach you. It's okay. It's a first level spell.
Go on, let me write it down.
It's a first level spell!
Rubbing it.
Wizards of the Coast, what are you thinking?
Like, this tablet really said I want poets and body bags, I swear. First thing, apparently this has a creation myth on it. Worth researching, you know. Dwarves are the progenitors of everything within this sort of like continent. They're not anymore, as you guys might indicate. However, there's something about the anthropological value of womanhood within early dwarven society, which is very interesting. As well as, you know, the idea that this like dwarven nationalists might actually like lynch onto this idea that like this everything here just belongs to the dwarves. So I suppose, you know, you have something finally to be proud about. Great.
I do, because I am from the line of ancestors coming directly from this.
That's exactly. I'm very happy for you, but at the same time, I'm not very happy for myself. This
Now,
is
can you read the next tablet to see what's in there? Just to get the gist and maybe reverse the aging and stuff.
He aged so much, I don't think it would be wise.
Or at least try a
Just
couple
the word
of
or
ways to
two.
see if he goes.
Do you feel any
ages more.
different? Do you feel older?
It's like my knees just are retiring now. My knees are going on strike. You know.
Well, you don't use them that much.
To see if maybe this is reversible. Arcana or...
Yeah.
I should have identified it. I got
Is that another first level spell?
Yep. It's my second ritual.
What did you
spell.
get? 11.
Can I persuade him to read the second tablet?
Not that you can think of. You've never seen such magic and didn't even know this existed.
It's the first time I've ever encountered something like this. I take the tablets.
I would like to try and persuade him to read the second tablet to see what happens. Can I do a
You're gonna have to do opposing rolls.
Huh?
You have to do opposing rolls. So either you have a will, what is a will save, I guess.
Look.
Before you do this,
Where's
because
the
I was
saving
already
throws, I
debating
guess?
on using suggestion on him to read.
Oh yes, you do.
But
No,
you
it
do
does.
realize that if he dies, it is on who does this spell now.
I just wanted him to read like a few words to see if he ages more, so maybe he just ages a couple of days.
Yeah, but we won't be able to tell unless it skips a couple of years.
Yeah. Like I'm gonna be honest
Or
with
he gets younger, so
Mm.
I don't want him to read the whole tablet and die.
Yeah.
obviously.
Great. I'm gonna be honest with you. I heard women like older men, but not when they're dead.
That's a silly other thing.
You know what? I won't gamble with the lich. I'll be fine. So I hand the tablets back over to Chris. I hope you have a good time with them. Hit me back a bit later on when I find out how to fix the curse.
Okay.
So
Hit me up later.
all we know is I own all this.
Yeah?
Allegedly.
Well, yes.
Well, I might
we,
share a bit
we,
with him.
we did see hard evidence.
Well, did the hologram not?
Well, he wasn't here for
Yeah.
what happened upstairs.
He's
so
not
would you
aware
like-
of
Oh, yeah.
the light show we witnessed.
I might have forgotten it, you know.
No, you were
No,
not
you
present.
weren't there.
You sure?
Yes.
I feel very old.
I mean, you're in your 50s. You're not
Mm.
dementia so far.
Yeah, but I don't remember the last 20 or so years.
That's because they happened in this space.
Because nothing happened in the last 20 years other than reading the tablets.
That's a shame.
We haven't spent
just so we're
time.
clear, you didn't necessarily pass through time.
Yeah.
No, exactly.
It's just your
Aged.
your
we haven't been
body,
standing next to you for 20 years.
metabolism, and all that aged. Your biologic point. I don't know if you're just being sarcastic about
No,
your
just
aging.
like I just feel something, but like it's just a feeling.
Ah, okay.
It didn't actually happen.
It's his body going into shock.
Oh, yeah,
His
your mind is fine.
His mind is
Yeah.
going into shock.
I mean, yeah. I
Like
mean,
suddenly his mind is just registering an older body and is like, wait, what?
Why won't my knees do what I tell them to do? Why doesn't my wife
Okay.
love me
This is
anymore?
what's happening now.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, you're not really at the house.
there are
that
some more
often.
stairs.
Right.
We could continue on. It is also very dark outside.
Is
So I
it?
assume it's night because we can see up.
Oh right, yes, good point. So maybe we should stay in here anyway for shelter.
I mean, there's a hole in the ceiling.
Yes.
So we can either go up to where we were because we know it's safe,
Mm-hmm.
which is better than staying here and not knowing what's at the bottom of the other stairs.
Yes.
Can I start walking down the stairs to see at least this thing leveling off?
Hmm.
You want to go down the stairs?
I want to start walking down until I see the stairs
say
start
when.
leveling.
Say when.
Well, basically, once the stairs, well,
I
20,
say
okay,
halfway.
20 feet from the bottom of the stairs.
Let's hold on. That's
Because then that will,
somewhere
there I
around
see-
here.
'cause
Yeah.
Out of game, how long to the blood moon?
2
I
days.
It
believe.
was a couple of
It's just a couple of days now.
yeah, it was a couple of days. And
So it's 8 days. We start if it's 2 days, we start from 10, now we're down to 8.
Oh, no.
Feels like an eternity ago, though.
Oh,
Man,
we
my
still
back
have days
hurts.
left.
Okay, that's what you see. Flint.
Um,
So you see nice tiling at this point, very different, almost like this polished marble of blue or
Okay.
grey from what you can see. And there seems like to be this huge door,
in fact, that's what I'm about to ask.
like
Is that door
hundreds
lit?
of feet up, like which seems to be smashed.
Oh.
It's colder here. Like you can, it's almost like wintry chill now.
Right. I will proceed to walk up the stairs very slowly. And pointing at Shalky.
I'm guessing Augustine has stood up from not drawn
Yeah.
Yeah.
at this point. I just want to make sure you're of the same. Okay.
Pointing at Shalky, motion for him to join me.
Okay, one sec. Okay, come over. Just so I'll tell the flies to come closer to join me as well.
Okay.
And
I'll tell him, Shalky lad, there's a doorway down there which I need you to spy on.
okay,
After
And
game,
we-
I'm in mail, so I'm not going to be going down I'm not going down quietly, basically.
can't we send an Agares?
Can if you want to.
I mean, she can turn visible, I can't.
Hex lad, would you mind?
I don't mind. Maybe she does, but it's fine. I call our guys. Actually, I think she was still with us from before.
No, we don't
I think
summon
she
her.
puffed out. I'm
Oh,
not sure.
so I bring her back.
Okay. So Agares appears on your shoulder, your imp.
That's fine.
Your imp appears on your shoulder and curiously looks around. It's like, oh. No, you gotta go back. You gotta get out. Not here. Not you.
Do you recognize the place?
Yes.
Then explain.
Cavern of Souls.
Souls.
Yes, door to hell.
Oh.
You must get out. Hex, you are in danger here.
Oh. Well, that changes everything. I was going to say let's walk down. Okay, but why? What is this? Is it an actual hell or just some place you don't like as usual?
I like hell. I'm just saying danger for you.
Oh.
Well, that's delightful that you love hell. We just want you to go over there and check what's there.
I pull out,
No.
I pull out the crystal. Hell like this, Agares. And I motion for the crystal
Agares kind of holds on the back of Hex's neck and kind of with the other one just puts it like, you know, when you someone to stop, say, worse, but keep that away.
I might have to agree with her. Let's not move.
No, I wasn't going to, but I wanted to find how bad this hell is.
I know.
Well,
So you're not willing to go down and check if there's anything?
Have I heard anything about the gateway to hell or whatever
you've heard legends. This people seek it out. A lot of scholars do,
Oh.
trying to find the one place which crossovers from the mortal plane into the spirit plane.
I guess this is what that halfling was
Then
looking for.
why is the door to hell beneath the dwarven tomb? What connection do you people have to hell?
Oh, I can think of a couple.
Enlighten us then.
Here we go with the strings again. Here we go.
No.
I'm waiting.
No, it's just an insult again. It's just an insult again.
Oh.
Really? Should I take out some weapons then?
It's okay. You can't scare me older than I already am now. We'll be fine.
Oh no, I mean you just can die.
Premature aging will be fine.
Okay, there's no need for us to get violent against each other.
Oh, it's
Clearly.
harmless.
No.
It's just harmless, joking between
Just banter.
Augustine and
No.
yourself.
Regardless,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Just some banter.
If I'd like to make one small suggestion, I know a lot of. I don't know a lot of people, but I've heard of a lot of lecturers and scholars. My kind of guys who tried to find out about this place. They did not come back. So presumably, either it's better there than it is here, or it's much worse there than it is here. I'm gonna
Question
back you guys up.
is, I'm trying to kind of, in my mind, see how things come together. So, did the dwarves rule on some hell kind of religion?
That's what I
or
was
something?
trying to get to. I'm not sure if it's related
Well-
or it's just a geographical situation.
I mean,
our
actually, could the crystal help clear things when you go into your dream or whatever? Maybe you get answers from there.
You tell me in character.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, she never really gives me answers. I ask questions. It's pretty much just the same thing over.
Do you remember what you said?
What?
I can't even remember her name.
Can we? This is what we need to understand. Can you take someone with you, like maybe Augustine can decipher whatever she's saying?
So, 1 second. I think it's best we have this conversation without Agaris around.
Yeah, Agris is just kind of looking,
Yeah.
eyeing everyone. And
No, I just go like
she
this
seems-
to Agaris, try to cover her ears the best I can.
she was
But
yeah,
he
she
Or
was
was
like,
just puffs
But
out and
clearly-
just appears somewhere.
Clearly,
As soon as he
Agaris
tries to, he
knows-
doesn't notice. His hands are just like this.
yeah, she's on top of his head, just looking down.
I'm just looking at my
She looks
hands
a bit
now, just
hostile to you guys at this point.
I do not plan to actually go, but still ideas.
can go, you stay.
You want me to stay here at the door of hell?
No, as in if they want to go find out, they go. You stay. Or leave.
But we like his company.
Not good for Hex, very bad.
But I like Hex.
That's good. So you want the best for Hex, yes?
Hmm?
You want the best for Hex, yes?
Yes, I
Then
guess.
no, let him go further. You go.
I don't want to go alone.
Fine.
I can't believe I agree with
I have
Revolution.
flies to look after.
I mean,
regardless.
I wouldn't want to die.
Is there something in the tablets that speak about the gate of hell?
Maybe it's the second tablet that describes hell.
I would like to check if the tiles and the walls and everything match
So you want
what
to
we
go?
saw in the dwarven.
If it's the
Area.
same building, sort of.
Yeah,
Separate
I want to
ones.
see if the dwarves
Uh-huh.
just accidentally built on top of this, or so I just want to compare from my memory.
So you go down
a little bit,
there.
like to the same point where Flint was.
Oh yeah, there.
Yeah.
All right. So
I want to see if there's similarities to know if they were actually connected.
do you have dark vision or something? I'm just curious.
I believe I have dark vision actually. Well, I can turn into an owl and give myself dark vision. I do that. Woo!
Okay. So in the darkness, you see more of the flooring. It does not resemble what the chambers were. chambers look much older, much run down. This looks pretty like in the last 100 years recent.
Oh.
So it's younger than the dwarven area upstairs.
Even just looking at where you are now and that section, very different architecture style, very different flooring.
Okay. I flutter over and turn back to myself to land in the middle of everyone. Listen, the architecture does not even match. The dwarves and whatever is going on down here are not connected.
Okay.
Well, that gives me a kind of reassurance that we're not.
Yes.
Also, this
Connected
seems
to
to be
demons.
only a maximum couple of 100 years old, which means it's much younger than
So
what's
someone built
upstairs.
it under the tomb specifically in that case.
Or it appeared under the tombs and it was connected to the upstairs somehow. They're not connected apart from location.
The stair area matches the bottom half or the top half?
Top half.
Top half. So it was built down towards the hell portal, rather than what appeared from the hell side built upwards.
We have been going for quite a while.
Yes.
If we are going to see whatever is happening down there, we need to rest and get our wits about us. We cannot just go down there.
I agree. I'm not really in the mood of, for dying right now.
And maybe it would be good for Augustine to see what we discovered upstairs. It might give him more insight to what the tablets are related to without affecting him adversely.
True.
But how do you know that the tablet? No, yeah. Okay. I guess I can give you a light show. So aren't I?
So do we just head up? This might not be the safest area to stay in.
Absolutely. That is what I would suggest.
Right. So light show, then hang out with the mushrooms for the night?
Yeah.
Light show. Mushrooms.
We will show you what we've discovered while you were away.
I assure you it's not drugs, they do not affect me.
Fine, that's fantastic.
No,
So,
it's great. Fantastic.
Okay. We're going.
Hex, as you turn your back as you're about to head back up,
No, no.
you hear
Henry?
This
No.
dude.
It said Henry?
Yep.
Oh. Do I know a Henry? I don't know a Henry.
I'm not sure if it's the correct name, that's what I have a note here, I must have the wrong name. It's the name that's the Dragonborn
Yeah.
code.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is Henry.
Was it Henry?
Yeah.
Was
I
it?
thought it was female.
No,
Female
No,
was
no,
male.
no, no.
That's what-
Your name.
Out of game, that's what the Dragonborn refers to.
Oh,
you as.
right. Okay. Okay. Where do I hear it coming from?
From downstairs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does
Yeah.
anyone hear anything?
No. What are you hearing?
Yeah, you're right.
Henry. I don't know a Henry.
You're hearing
I'm.
as
Well-
if someone is calling out to you.
Well, yes. Well, calling to Henry specifically.
Okay, does Agarus might be calling you Henry instead of Hex?
Why would you? Are you? Agres, is that you?
No,
Do you hear it?
no.
Do
No.
you know about Henry?
Come on. Someone's calling out Henry from downstairs, specifically where you said
You're
that.
a hex.
I take out
Right.
the dagger.
That's
And
all that
they-
matters. You're not Henry. You're a hex.
Pulling on
See, the way you say that makes me think it is completely the opposite of what you're saying.
I take out my.
Is my name Henry?
No. H-3X.
I take out my
Hex.
index and play with it in front of
Does the
Agarus.
H stand for Henry?
What?
Agris quickly kind of runs over to the nearest corner, finds a pebble and throws it at your face.
It might be a yes.
She misses completely with a 9.
I'll
Yeah, you
use
can-
mage. I'll just use mage hand with the flies and just pet it. Just
Accurate.
nice try wink.
Look, we'll find out eventually anyway, so might as well just say it.
Always that little shaitan.
We know. Look, if I'm hearing the words Henry,
He kind of goes underneath. She goes underneath your, and she tries to push her leg to kind of make you walk. Like
we can still walk away, and I just start walking up the stairs as she's pushing me. But you're still here, so we can still talk as we walk. Who is this Henry?
Old you. Past you.
Old me, past me. Okay, right. Who is calling me Henry? There was a dragon woman from the dream thing with the crystal.
Not Fiara. No. Keep walking.
Not
Maybe
who?
it's time to get the crystal out.
Maybe in a safer spot.
How heavy is X?
What?
How heavy is X?
I don't think I've ever actually written it down.
Heavy.
heavy.
I didn't write it down.
So you guys are actually heading up the stairs slowly as Agars
Yes.
is pushing.
Well, he's willingly walking.
Yes, I know.
yes,
Of course.
yes. She's pushing. him.
Yeah. No, I think we're aiming to head back to where the tombs are, so we can show Augustine what we've
As you come to this part of the top, Agars notices the stone figure, and she goes "Ah!" and puffs out.
Oh wow.
Can I try and call her back?
As she comes back next to you, she goes like "Ah!" and puffs back out.
Okay, clearly we need to call her back when we're in the...
Call her back and say, if you don't stay, we're going downstairs. Sorry. Call her back and tell her. I say that in character. I just got too excited.
Good idea.
Let me see, can I fix him?
You have some use Level 1.
I do have speak with dead, but I don't think that works exactly.
No, it's
It
a,
might
it's a
work
stone
with the
statue.
bonus.
No?
It's a stone statue.
Stone. Yeah.
Don,
Sorry.
in that case, I try and call her back. At the same
Yeah.
time, as in try and summon her here, so at the same time just grab her to show her that I want to talk to her.
Okay, so that happens.
Okay, wait. Don't go back. Stay. Because if you disappear again, we'll walk down. Okay, he can't hurt you. I let go of her. What are you doing? Calm down. Yes, petrified man.
No.
No, not no. It
Soulless
is petrified.
man. He
Who?
has soul. He go down. He's warning. Warning you. Go.
Oh, he has no soul.
Down.
Right. He has no. How does that hurt to me?
Not important. Run.
You are missing the soul.
Feel the stupid and dumb. Look at the run.
Out of game, it's dawned on me that Warforges are without soul.
No, they're
No,
made alive.
They
because
have a soul. They have a
Well, alright, but
written in the books. They have an artificial soul. Now, if Dawn made it in some way that it's not an artificial soul, but probably by the way this is going, soul being stolen by people and then putting them back in.
that's what I'm.
Sorry, it's just a puzzle piece I'm trying
No,
to
it's
connect.
okay. No worries.
Then that would.
That's what I'm getting. Yeah.
Yeah. Look.
Agars starts kicking you like you know that's.
we continue.
By the way, that thing that I said, not in character. I'm not using.
I know.
Yes.
Shall we continue?
Sure. Agars does not seem. Do you know his name?
Once upon a time. Move.
Kicking you more.
Fine, let's keep moving. What was his name as we walk along?
Agorist dear, the less answers you give, the slower we walk away.
No.
And if you don't give answers, we turn back.
And every time you disappear, we take a couple of paces back.
She kind of goes like, "Ah!"
You are so alive and annoying. Move.
Thank you.
I'm great at the entire I'm very happy that now the entire party is embracing the Augustine perspective on that little creature. I don't even need to talk. You guys are doing it for me.
You know, you outright hate her. It's different.
Yep. hate
We
her.
just want
I have a
answers,
growing
you just don't
fondness.
write We just want answers, you just hate her.
Yep.
It's
Pretty much,
different.
yeah.
Yeah, it's different then.
Exactly. We might like her again, you never will.
Nope. I mean, she's kind of cute sometimes, to be fair. When she
She's
gets
cute
out.
when she gives us answers.
She really is.
Agares, would you
Now
like to
that
see a light
now
show?
that you're at a distance and out of view, you're kind of in this spot. She kind of sits down, you know, legs wide apart.
Good old Agares.
You need a diet. Heavy.
Right. Yes. Very sorry about
She looks
that.
up very angrily. Is like,
Never worry Agares like that again.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to worry you. How would I know that I'm not supposed to go there?
You don't feel different.
Did he feel different and just ignored it? No? Okay. Then no.
Huh.
Why? What am I supposed to feel?
Nothing. Good.
Well, that's exactly
Keep
what
it
I feel nothing.
Amazing. No need for artificer, doctor. Good. How do you do thumbs with these?
Just extend one of them out and close the rest. Not the middle one. You know what happened. No. We've spoken about this. There we go.
no, he actually is like, this is not opposed.
This one initiates fighting, remember. We don't use this one.
She looks over at Augustine.
He's fine. It's okay.
I'll get to you.
Right, well, since we're upstairs, we can settle ourselves near the tombs and show Augustine what we've seen.
Yes. Agares, maybe you would enjoy the light show as well. It's about dwarves, not demons. It's
Okay.
fine.
So
The
you actually go
it's
into
a demon. It's
you go
afraid
into
of
tome
the-
section.
It's not about hell, at least.
Yes.
I hope not.
At least.
Yeah.
because
That's what we think. Not that we find out the dwarves are the first demon lords that showed up.
So
Interesting twist.
Suddenly, Agras doesn't have a liking for
Suddenly we dig
Great.
a hole sounds really
Yes.
The metal merge.
so you put the thing in,
Yeah.
open the thing, light show begins. You see the different dwarves, Augustine, rotating, all female.
Do I know them or recognize them or something?
You can go ahead and give me a history roll, of course.
Okay.
So that's happening. Can I try to push the lid again?
As it's projecting.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could. Give me a strength check in the meantime.
22.
22. You've read about this, you know, and it didn't occur to you that Augustine is one of them. These are the queens of the dwarven race.
That's great is one of them.
That great is one of them.
Okay.
No, don't worry. This sounded much funnier.
What did I say?
Augustine is one of the great queens, and just stop
He suddenly starts walking.
Yeah, he twirls. Suddenly he's in drag.
I'm all for it.
But on his knees.
That's why the statue is missing.
Great. I am your father. To be fair, I can be her mother at this point. How old are you?
She's a dwarf. She's gonna be much older than you are.
Oh god.
Should we be your sister or anything at this stage?
Drag mothers work differently. It doesn't matter.
Yes.
Where would I find my age?
Your
That's here.
Description, background.
Okay.
Oh, here
So
it is.
you are recognizing.
I am 175 years old.
Okay, you can be my mother.
I can be your great grandmother.
To be fair, Grace, you do actually look a lot like your great grandmother.
How far have we derailed now?
Oh, I have no idea.
I think we have stopped seeing the rails at this point.
Yeah.
You just see all
off the cliff.
You're like
Algar's.
Augustine on the horse.
I'm obsessed with it. You see Algar's just going like this with everyone that passes, just through the holograms, like eyes wide, you know.
Shiny.
Actually, can I examine the hologram? I want to see if it's mechanically sourced or magical sourced.
I just want to check. Your strength
sure.
check was
12.
12. You start pushing the thing slowly. Hologram is a bit out of place at this point, moving with the thing. It's starting to almost like get into the other side of the wall, so wherever your direction, anyways.
Okay. I just want to try and push this lid enough to kind of like peer into the.
You're gonna have to give me another strength roll in a minute. You were saying, Hex?
I want to see what's causing the hologram. Is it magic based or is it technological?
Give me would it be insight? Yeah.
More
I think.
investigation.
Or investigation, yes.
Yeah. 19.
19, technological.
Technological. Okay.
No, you're so boxed.
Interesting.
Roll.
Pretty nice. There. That's not nice. 10.
10. It seems like whatever is happening with the hologram, something's connected to this mechanic, yeah, that's making it harder to kind of push. So you're back here.
So, what say you, Augustine?
I mean, I think this is lovely. With all due respect, Grace. I mean, I genuinely think this is amazing.
I come from an amazing line with.
I suppose so. Can I? But I'm tuckered out. So, if I could, I wouldn't mind resting here for the night, unless you guys have any other plans.
That kind.
What about Henry?
Oh, you just said Henry. Okay, I thought I heard it again.
You're still hearing?
I still hear Henry coming from where it was before. Okay, I keep hearing Henry.
And you don't sleep, so you're gonna keep on hearing Henry.
Yep.
This
Good
this,
point.
This is
Good.
a reach, but maybe it might be a good idea to see if this lady from your visions, when you touch the crystal, might be able to give you an answer now, since we're so close to some kind of connecting source.
True. I would rather we do it near the mushrooms. You know, a safer area at least.
Fair. Then Augustine can meet the mushrooms.
Can eat the mushroom.
The fungi, you know.
Do not eat the mushrooms. Do not consume the mushrooms. They are living.
And since they don't know you, don't go too close.
Fair. Yeah, okay.
Squished her.
I can't.
I would ask her, am I Henry?
Oh no, definitely. At this point.
Are you still pushing the thing?
No, I mean, actually, what I will do is put my ear to the lid and listen.
You hear like a hum. Very obvious hum. Inside.
You're hearing the mechanics inside.
Yes, yes, but I'm just wondering if there's anything else.
Is there a lightsaber?
Hmm?
Is there some kind of laser light? I'm trying to think what the technology could be.
Well, you are a light source. Maybe you can see something in the gap that you made.
But it wasn't, from what I understood, I didn't push it enough to get a line of sight into the tomb, right?
You've not managed to crack open that far now.
No. Let me give it one last chance.
Strength roll.
You look like you're putting all of
No.
9.
9.
No, as in 9, as in the German way of no.
You look like you're putting in a lot of effort. Would you like some bardic inspiration? Okay, if you don't get it.
Excellent.
I
You
accept the
look like
fates are
which is
wanting me to see into this tomb.
Okay.
And I kind of walk away like,
Boing, 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 boing. Okay. So, the group decides that they're going to camp next to Mushroom Place.
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, so let's jump straight into that section. Joe, you're gonna have to like find it on the map for the guys, which should be easy, so Mushroom place. Here we are.
Hello again.
As the party walks back over there,
It's us.
I want to climb over the rubble and retrieve my warhammer bow.
Over here.
No,
No,
like
where
where
it
we
was.
came in from.
Uh huh.
Did I?
Because
Did
his
I
warhammer's stuck in the fallen rubble near where we entered from.
Oh,
so now I'm going
Here.
to go back for that. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
gonna go there.
yeah, and I'm going to try and. I
Put
don't,
it
I don't
out
care how
from
long
where
it
it's
takes.
stuck.
But
From
basically,
where
I'm
you
going to
pulled
wedge
his
this
foot
thing
out.
out.
Okay. Cool.
Well,
So
you
you're
had
just
no
there.
weapon this whole time.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's just wedged.
So Augustine is all the way.
Attacked.
Sorry, my God, your name is stuck in my mouth today. Flint is all the way back there trying to get his thing.
In his red, in his head, rent
Nothing
free.
attack that's pointed the whole.
They're being his nightmares tonight.
And you guys settle here.
Yeah.
Augustine.
Alright, so
Thinking my
what
hand
is the
something set
aim
up.
now of the party? Sorry.
Rest.
To rest with the
and
muffin guys, I guess.
And trip out into that purple dream thing with Dragon Lady.
Alright, so
Yeah,
did
okay.
Flint give you the thing before?
No.
I'll give it to them before I leave. It.
Oh.
Alright,
Okay.
cool. So, alright, so you come forward, you
Well,
give
don't
him
give
the
it
thing.
to me, because I'll just
I'll
shut
shut
it
down. I'll give it. I just hold it out and let someone take it from me.
Okay, Cricker takes it. You go straight and you start going through the rubble to get through your thing. And Cricker, as you come in front of the mushroom place, you say hello. The other one's going, and the other one's like, greetings. As everyone settles down, this is the first time you're seeing mushrooms alive with spears.
Shelby, please let them know that we're going to be resting here for a little while. And
I'll,
that Augustine is part of our group so that they don't.
I'll try my best. So I'll just say.
I
Can,
speak common, you know.
Okay.
Oh.
So you understood it.
It's the other one that doesn't.
And you hear the other one.
well, that makes things a lot simpler. So what she said.
Thank you for that, Augustine.
Alright.
Wow, even, it's stuck in my mouth as well.
Rent free.
Feel it. Feel it.
So-
That's how much we missed you, man.
I know, right? We just kept saying his name over and over.
Protectors of the Mushroom Land may rest here. We even greet you inside if you wish.
We're good out here.
You see the other one, and he just walks in
Yeah.
into his area of fear.
Right.
Whenever you're ready. And only if willing.
No, willing. Has Agres noticed yet?
Algaris is really curious about the mushroom people. She's just crawling on the side of the wall and peeking in like.
Okay, I'll let her play around in that case, and
Okay.
just sit down in a corner, reach out, and
I'll just lean in for the mushroom and just say.
Can we change the music for a moment into something a bit more intense? Anything more intense than this you have? Not combat. Nothing more than this? Just curious. Okay, fine, let's go. Let's go with this.
Okay.
Sorry. So, you're no longer under a tree.
I feel anxious.
You're not in the same place. You see demons just fly by. People fighting on the battlefield, some of them being torn from half by what looks to be very similar to the succubus, but male.
Interest.
You see other heroes, you see dragons flying overhead, shooting fire in the sky as burnt demons come crashing down. And you see the dragon woman in armor with what looks to be like one of those martial arts sticks, and just going on her head and just smashing through
Okay, both
different like these small imps and demons. This whole chaos. Ahead of you, you see this enormous giant monster, demon-like being. Its face in the structure of a goat's skull, a ram's skull, black hair, obese in size and red skin, as it's shifting its what looks to be like this spine of a wand across his head. as the armies are just going and battling out in bloodshed. You look down and you can see that you can see your skin form in this realm.
Oh, so I have skin now.
Yes. In one hand you have your staff, and in the other you were sort of almost casting some form of spell as you feel the arcane kind of tickle the top of your palm, and you stop. You are in this chaotic place. What do you do?
The spell I was casting, does it still cast or does it hold
Do you
back?
want to kind of go with the spell weave and see what it casts?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay. As you cast, what's the warlock?
Eldritch Blast?
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
As you cast Eldritch Blast, and you don't even realize there was an actual demon coming towards you, flying from a distance,
thank you.
and it just hits it midair as it tumbles over, and like you have that pose where it's grabbing on with its talons on the floor and breaking and trying to make a run at you.
How far away is this dragon lady?
Dragon Lady, I would say, would be about 50 feet away.
Okay, start running towards her and hurling magic. Hurling Eldritch Blast.
We can
at
go
the-
into the cameras, by the way, of just the normal thing, because I don't have a map for this. Just for the time being. We'll flip over to the other one later.
We're all seeing this, right?
Sorry?
No.
No. Only he's
Oh,
seeing
yeah,
it.
yeah, I know.
Only you see this.
Alright, so as you run towards, you see this creature just kind of crawling and trying to gain flight again, and you realize as you're looking there and looking at her while she's going away at fighting her own things, you see that its wing is damaged, so it's just kind of like trying to find flight, but it just keeps galloping on all fours with her hands and feet. You're getting closer. You have what speed? 30 feet, was it?
Yeah, it's normal. 30.
Alright, so in 30 feet.
I'm casting Eldritch Blast. By the way,
Alright, so
I'll
you
keep
cast another Eldritch Blast. Roll me the Eldritch Blast really quickly.
Oh, sure. That is roll to hit, right? First.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Sorry. First roll, so I'm still looking for the stuff.
No worries.
14?
14 hits.
Okay.
It hits, and once again, as it tumbles into the ground, and it just lays there motionless. You reach the Dragonborn lady as she kind of grabs stuff and right through an eye socket down into one of the demon creatures and pulls it out. She's going over. Henry, what are you doing here?
Oh, right. I'm Henry, right?
What? No time for jokes! As another demon comes overhead and tries to scratch at both of you. 20 to hit. Okay. That's yes.
Are we seeing anything from the outside?
No, he's just shut down.
Okay.
Alright, that's 30 damage straight into your head. You, for the first time, you feel hazy, like your vision is kind of like blanks out for a moment, whitens out as you take a deep breath, and you feel something dripping on the back of your head. If you do touch the back, you see there's blood.
Okay. And 30 damage.
This is not your post, she says, as she swings over and hits it on the top of the head.
I don't
Knocks it
remember
prone.
what's going on.
What do you mean you don't remember?
Look, the quicker you the quicker you believe me and trust what I'm saying, the less panic will be.
You're not making any sense.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. I don't remember, therefore I won't make sense.
Alright, so the creature once again comes over and tries to make an attack on you, but you have the next attack.
Oh, cool. So,
Yeah.
roll? Yeah, cool. 13 plus 20.
20, it
Yeah.
hits.
Okay, well, that's the first one because it shoots 2.
Okay.
15.
Hits.
And damage?
Yeah.
9. Trying to remember if it had anything else. Yeah. 17 total.
17 damage. Alright. You shoot Eldritch Blast as you see it kind of takes off one arm completely off it. This black spew of blood just shatters over. As with the other talent, she makes a cross for your chest. 19.
Hits.
Taking 46
I'm
into
down.
in the chest.
Yeah.
You're out.
Yeah, I'm down.
As it hits you and you fall to the ground and you're feeling life fades, you hear her, Henry, what? No! As she takes a strike at it, knocking it straight into the ground. Face, you see the rubble and the light view fading from your eyes, hits and rolls off. And immediately he comes back and holding the crystal still, he wakes up.
Is he in hex form or human form now?
You realize, no, he's still in, he wakes up.
Just
No, I
You
know
realize
it's
the crystal in your hand cracked.
Oh, no. Fuck. So the scene was different this time. No large tree, and unfortunately it wasn't a conversation. I couldn't really speak to her and get some information. What I saw was, well, it was a town though, right? Or a city, or it was just outside on the
It
plains?
looked like a leveled plain.
Yeah, okay.
So close to no man's land, or
Basically just a large battlefield.
Large
I assume.
battlefield.
Yeah.
Just
Well, I found myself
fire,
in a
brimstone.
large battlefield.
no man's land.
People running around, screaming, demons flying down, dragons, and a large, but very large, huge creature really, with a, was it a ram's skull, I think? And it had a sort of like a wand made out of a spine. Couldn't really tell. Well, I think it was attacking the, well, attacking everything really. I found myself in my human form, and I ran up to the dragon woman who was currently fighting the demons herself. But I was downed partway through the conversation. Well, it wasn't really a conversation. It was a hello, I don't remember who I am, and then I was killed. So that didn't work.
So that's why Henry resides in him? And maybe that's why you're being pulled out?
No, I mean, if I am Henry and that was my human form, then I assume that's how I died, maybe? I mean,
The dragon lady look anything like me?
she looks like a dragon, right? As in a
Okay.
dragon. No.
Just
No,
checking if there's
not
some
like a dwarf.
dragon blood with the dwarven ancestors or something.
Oh,
4
okay.
feet tall or something like that, I'd imagine.
Yes, more red. With
Fine,
scales
it's
and
not
sorry?
everything.
She was blue.
More blue. Maybe I'm just slightly colorblind. How do you remember her color?
It's my character.
Oh!
He's using a character from a campaign which I haven't played yet.
Oh, wow. Okay. Thanks for the assist with the color there.
Would you like to see a picture of it?
If you have a picture of her, it would help me
Yeah,
greatly.
Go ahead, no worries. It's a pity we can't show the audience,
But
I'll
yes,
try.
that
we'll
was
just bring it in front here like
Yes.
that was pretty much. Well, she doesn't have to. She has her own.
All right.
Yeah.
Instead of you two, was he the dragon?
Yeah.
I wonder what it looks like on stream. It's
You
pretty-
can put her up because you have the photo.
I don't anymore. No.
No.
That group disappeared.
Aww.
Yeah, you can do it. Just see it here.
Yeah. Find it first. So,
Anyways,
Anyhow, let's continue.
meanwhile, in the interim, continue.
Well, that's pretty much it. Anyone have any idea what the large creature I'm describing is?
Yeah,
You
Torcus.
might. Ah, okay. Never mind then. So could it be has he been here before?
well,
yes.
it seems.
Yes. Maybe that was the last time.
Is that the big Armageddon fight that sort of got rid of the southern part of the world by any chance?
sounds like it.
That sounds sounds pretty bad.
Do you think that
How
we
many?
have-
Sorry. Go on.
I was just gonna suggest if we get Agaris back and you actually relate to him what you know now, and see her reaction to him knowing if Like she
Probably
knows
kill
more.
me, but yeah, maybe not a bad idea.
As you look for Agaris, she's on the top of the engines and just see Mushroom Guy just trying to wave it down with its spear, just like get off kind of situation.
So, how long ago was this cataclysmic battle? Which
You're looking at around 2,000 years ago.
would Hex have this knowledge or no? Or him being a historian, that's why he knows it.
He knows it as a historian.
Yeah.
You know it from what we've recovered so far in sessions.
Sure, but nothing else.
Nothing else.
Okay. So no, I don't get any flashbacks from Henry. Nothing triggers, and I remember everything that happened. Okay. No, that's pretty much it.
Well,
I have to say, I know why you're terrified of orcas now. Huge,
Yeah, I mean,
huge creature.
I can imagine.
Hmm.
it would appear that whatever is happening in the Blood Moon has happened before.
Clearly.
I've been holding the sign all this while.
You have.
Okay, I found her.
You found
Oh.
her?
I found her. Okay,
This is what the Dragonborn lady looks like.
let me show the audience first.
Wait. Is it
It's-
delayed?
there's a delay of like
Delay.
5 seconds or something.
There
we go.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Oh,
There we go. Okay.
Okay. He's
There.
greedy.
And for your better
Thank
viewing.
you.
He's
Okay.
greedy.
That was pretty cool, actually. Yes, she and I described her. That's what she looked like. Well, the crystal's cracked, right? You said.
Yeah, it's in
And
your
you're,
hand.
you're still holding
Oh,
it.
I'm still holding it. Oh, okay.
Is it still glowing?
That's an interesting one.
Nope.
No.
Right. If I twist it slightly, does it snap, break off?
Yeah, just
Oh, well.
Well, that has to get interesting.
Has it though? Because I don't feel like I got much out of that.
Well, you got.
We know you were once dead.
I think it makes our
And your
situation
name
a
is
bit more
Henry, so maybe
serious.
the age.
Oh,
must be-
no. I get that. Personal situation. Very happy I know my name now. Please, still, call me Hex. Not used to the Henry
Henry
thing.
Hex, quite close.
Probably
Henry
what the
Hex,
H
they
is
both
for.
start with the H.
Yes. But still,
I
that
was right.
battle. Was there anything that could have helped? Any information that I could have gleaned from my surroundings there?
so.
I think you should also try grilling Agaris.
Yes.
Shall we get
Let her
right
have her
in the
fun
middle
till
of us
we're
and-
done talking and
Yeah, she probably hasn't even realized what's happening
No.
yet.
just playing with mushrooms.
Just keep holding the two parts of the crystal so when she comes back, she'll be like,
What if we put Agares in the
She'd
middle
probably
and
be happy
you
with both.
take out some kind of
Yeah.
weapon and point it at her and see what information she gets?
So
I think Augustine would
Give
love
me an
that
investigation check or.
investigation.
Yeah, just give me an
Yeah.
investigation check.
No, 10. What do I get with a 10?
With a 10, pretty much
What I know.
the same recollection. No one of note, nothing
Okay.
other than that moment that we just described.
Just Blue Dragon Lady and Henry. And Orcus. Okay.
Augustine, have you ever come across some text talking about Henry in the history of a battle?
Henry? No, never heard of Henry, have I? Never heard of a Henry. Like these old classics, they never really mention names.
No.
Unless they smell really nice, I don't know. That's usually it.
Any mention of a Blue Dragon Lady?
Not that I remember.
No.
Okay, I have this theory
Mm-hmm.
that we have come together for some reason. Our paths have had to have met for some reason.
In the meantime,
Coincidence?
Flint joins the conversation. Wrong thing.
Are you getting the mountain
this will
crystal?
be the first time you see the crystal shattered, by the way.
He
And Hex holding
he
it.
got
Well,
every
conscious.
rock and moved it to another pile until he
And
got
I'm starting to get the feeling of the blood moon, my ancestors, whatever battle happened there.
Whatever Cree has.
Right.
Yeah, the
Yes.
tablet, something has
So
come
far,
together.
it all does, you know.
Would you like the
I-
sign?
By the way, you cleared enough that
to write something.
to get it through, you
Like
cleared
right
enough
on the
things
line.
that you've managed to make a gap that you can actually get out from.
But we must find your part in it.
As you walk in on this conversation.
Okay.
Like everyone has a partner.
Look, Flint, it's broken.
What have you done, Hex?
It wasn't me. Well, technically it was. I explained the same thing I explained to them. Yes, well, large demon thing, dragon lady, blue dragon lady specifically, not red, my mistake. And when I came, when I snapped back to consciousness, the gem thing snapped in my hand.
Interesting, lad.
Right.
I'll take the pot off it and examine it.
Okay.
Might it be wise to see if maybe Aggers can shed some light on that battle?
Oh,
We'll
she'll
investigate
freak
it,
out.
basically. Go for it.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the best we got.
Also, she seems to having a bit a nice time with the mushrooms there.
I did see imps during the battle, so she could have been there for all I know.
Precisely.
8. With an
Might
8,
have carried you so.
Also,
you realize that as you're trying to, you're examining if it keeps kind of collapsing into your fingers, it's actually very hard to do so. And as you kind of see how they put together, you see this quick spark of purple lightning, miniature size, as they're close together,
But it's not joining.
No.
Has it lost its hue?
Yeah.
By the break? Oh, okay. So this is just like dull rock.
Yeah.
Where is Agares right now?
She's still trying to, she's waving the spear off, and she's trying to, with one hand on her feet, trying to difficultly cross across the ceiling, waving the mushroom, as the mushroom guy's still kind of get off,
She always forgets that she can just teleport, and I snap my fingers and she appears in front of us instead. You do know you can just do that, right? And you've called me stupid in the past.
I did not.
You sure you have. Anyway,
Not to your face.
we'll talk about that later. So, Henry,
Oh,
we've already established we know who the person is. You said so.
crosses his hands and
fine.
Okay, right. Blue Dragon Lady, which you also know and remember. From some large-scale battle against Orcus.
its eyes widen.
I know things.
It backs into a corner slowly, the darkest that it can find.
You know too much now.
Too much for what? What happened?
You know too much now.
Or maybe I don't remember anything at all. You never know. Maybe faulty wiring. I'm a robot, not Henry.
What do you
I'm
know?
Sorry, Hex.
It
Um.
just out of existence.
Can I keep trying summoning her back?
As you summon her back, in its place, there are 3 other imps, and they all look very vicious. And once again, it's
I'm sorry, Hex.
and its Agras vanishes as the other 2 imps kind of circle around you from either side.
Okay, bow and
I'll
arrow
just
out.
grab one.
Oh, Agaras' friends.
As you grab one,
I
it
don't
poofs
think
out
so.
of your hand on top of it and bites
Oh, they
you.
came with her, so maybe she just.
Oh, we did.
And you take 4
It's-
biting
it's
damage.
possible, but
As it's biting,
Okay,
slap.
right.
Does the other
Angry
one bite me
mosquito.
also?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
I mean, if they have the same stats she does, just one hit and
yeah, exactly. So as it bites you, you slap, and it just hangs on, fangs now dragging onto your skin, and it's very painful as it's just leaning dead onto your hands. The other one's careful,
But not disappearing.
no.
Oh, but now I'm raged.
How?
And I go straight for the next one.
Okay.
I just move back slowly.
We all just make a pass.
Yeah. Thank you, Flint.
As you all kind of make a path, you see Flint just dashing in.
For the next one, I go.
He pulled an Ozzy Osbourne.
His life is.
Crazy.
You sure that wasn't Agares, right? We'll check later.
A man after my own heart.
Calm down. The
I
sun's
wonder
getting
what the
real
mushroom
low.
thinks, because that happened exactly in front of it.
Yeah, the mushroom thing is pretty much like with the spear.
No more diamonds! No more diamonds!
It's basically just Ewoks from Star Wars.
Credit goes to George Lucas.
Well, that was a betrayal.
Is Julian still here? Just curious.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Do I still feel any connection to Agares?
Yeah.
I still feel the connection that she is my imp,
Yes.
technically. Okay.
Sorry, lads. I
No.
get carried away.
No, we.
I mean, that was only gonna go one way.
Yes.
I'm actually
yes.
I'm actually happy you pulled that off.
Did you not think he would pull it off?
No, I didn't. But I've never seen him like this.
Yeah, lad.
Oh, right. Well, get used to it. Very fun. He's very strong when he does this.
Well,
That was unexpected. Not sure what to think. No, still unexpected. Whatever you may think.
To be fair,
No.
yeah, okay, it's
No.
unexpected to you, but
Right. I keep hearing Henry again. Which might be a bit of a problem.
do you think you'll be able to rest the night up here, or?
I don't technically rest, so am I?
Yeah.
Do I feel like I'm being drawn to the Henry, or I'm just hearing someone yell Henry?
How would your character feel? I put it like that.
If he's hearing Henry,
Yeah.
well, before since he didn't know what the hell Henry was,
Probably wouldn't be bothered.
yeah, just
No.
confused. But now it's like someone just calling your name in the darkness. You have no idea who they are. So maybe a bit frightened, but also probably not wanting to stay anywhere alone. Then again, he doesn't sleep, so it's also fine. He wouldn't want to go near it. He'd be very curious. But without Agares and the fact that she, for lack of a better term, betrayed him, and from what he understands, still for his own good, he wouldn't go down there.
Alone.
Right.
It's gonna be a long night.
You wouldn't go down alone.
I wouldn't go down at all
Oh,
at
at
this
all,
point.
alright, okay.
Yes, I wouldn't stay anywhere alone, but I wouldn't go down knowing that Agares said no, I shouldn't.
Okay.
Because despite what he thinks, I still trust him.
So in your dream, you have died in battle.
Yes, in battle.
So
Yes.
that's why the
Yeah.
kind of gate to hell might be. Because you might have a soul in your robotic exterior, but
I
it
do.
could be a dead soul.
So only died.
I think he was killed by the demons, no?
Yes. Well, yeah. What was the thing that attacked me? The thing specifically that gave me the kill shot.
It was some form of hybrid between like demon harpy.
Okay. Nothing we've seen yet, though. Okay. Not sure what the creature was. I've never seen it before. Like a harpy, but demonic. Out of character,
Yeah.
I'm going to stop saying every time you say Henry, simply because he would not want to acknowledge it
Oh
anymore.
no,
and
it's
just
fine. I
block
don't.
it out,
I,
just
I'm
so
not.
you know.
No, I'm just creating the suspense. That's all.
No, that's good.
I
So
understand
don't
what you're
think
doing.
I'm ignoring it. Yes.
No.
Slowly picking away at your psyche.
Yes.
So do we get out of these tombs altogether?
I mean,
This night is probably.
yeah, we should still sleep. Again, I don't technically sleep, so I don't mind hearing Henry all night.
I think we should
Um,
keep you company just for your sanity, so we can take it intentionally awake
Yes.
with
Yeah.
you.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you. I would.
The mushroom dude kind of comes in between you and stops in front of Hex. It's like, and offers you like what seems to be like weird glowing green stuff. It's like,
Consume and be healed.
I don't eat. Do I still? Do I?
you're the same robot. Like, if you can't consume, you can't consume.
I to make him feel better, I smear it against my mouth and
And you
try
have
to
this like.
smile at him.
Okay, so now you have like this green stuff
It's a joke.
glowing.
Nourishing.
Smudge, like-
Does
Thank
something
you.
happen though by him smearing this
No,
green
nothing
tea?
really happens to him. And the thing just looks at you, it's like,
Happy dreams.
and just walks away.
He is terrified by that notion.
Just now his trigger is dreams.
Yeah, exactly. When I hear the word dream, oh no.
Okay, I'll take the first watch.
Thank you.
So I can turn into an owl and eat some mice or something.
All right. So since you will have what, a long rest, I'm guessing at this point, we go for a quick short break. We'll be back in 6 minutes. And we're back. So everyone decides to have a rest, and Shalky decides to do something else though.
So before I decide to rest near the mushrooms, it seems like it was very close to where I used to sleep before, so a bit of nostalgia. So morning classes, or is this
So this is the resting of the night.
resting of the night? We'll skip when morning classes will do it.
Okay. So
So
all right. So we'll just fast forward to that moment because that's what I was trying to trigger for
Okay.
that moment. Yeah.
So, can everyone roll perception?
So everyone's awake at this point,
Yeah, when everyone's awake?
and everyone's looking at you inside.
No,
No?
not yet, not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Perception.
Yes.
8.
19.
12.
30, 20.
Everyone who is 10 and higher. When you see me, you notice there are significantly less flies, and you don't really hear that much buzzing anymore. Before there used to be a hum of the flies. So I do not know. You see me unfazed for this, but you do notice that something's off. If you want to.
You seem to have significantly less flies, Shelby.
Do I?
Have you noticed
Check. So he starts checking. So they're here. That's weird. So he opens and shows his stomach, and his stomach seems to have been laid, like there are different layers. Close to what a mushroom cap looks like, but inside is different. It's flesh, but you do see white specks inside, close to maggot-like. If so, then so for clarification, you notice that they are fly larvae, and you also see flies inside the flesh, just sleeping inside them.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just it's very weird behavior.
Are you becoming a mushroom?
Not really.
So is your stomach mushroom-like, or did you say you have a mushroom protruding from your stomach?
It's not a mushroom protruding from the stomach. It's like there's different layers from
It looks
Oh,
like
like-
those oyster mushrooms.
So it's
close to what the oyster
caps on
mushrooms,
top of each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but they're flesh.
Could him being stabbed by the mushroom people be turning him mushroom half?
Is yours
Not really.
stomach-
Was
So
that
I
not
also noticed that the wounds have completely healed. Just out of curiosity, I just wonder where more of the flies went. And so I try mage hand, and you see that it's like I start to disperse into flies. Like the hand is like growing, and the more it grows, the more fly-like it becomes. It's like
Many flies, you mean? Swarm of flies.
the swarm of flies.
That's extended from your arm,
Exactly.
Mm.
Like this.
almost from internal to external.
Exactly.
So his hand doesn't disappear and become flies. They're literally coming out of his.
From
The-
his skin.
exactly.
Almost,
Oh. And it's extending to a large hand?
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
they're coming out of him to form.
It's
the
Yeah.
the mage hand looks
Yeah.
extremely similar to the way it was before.
Yeah.
It still flies. It's just.
Yeah.
However, the way it comes out is now not commands. It's more like they're connected. They're coming out of me.
Oh.
I mean, you guys know Shelby How
Not
much
like
more
this.
than me? Is this normal?
No, that's far from normal. It's even weird from my case, but
Do you feel any different?
I mean, not really. It comes out naturally, like I'm commanding them still, but it's weird.
Yes, that is weird. I'd be more concerned about the fly family in your stomach.
Yeah.
Has that been there before?
No.
Then I'd be worried about that.
It's. I mean,
Have you tried poking it? Just check.
Hmm?
I just discovered this now. Have you seen me poke it yet?
Not yet, no.
Sure. Just
Can
it
I-
just
Do you
goes.
have medicine?
I haven't.
You have.
I also have medicine. It's.
I was gonna ask if I recognize the behavior of the insects.
No? Okay. You have medicine though. Can you roll?
I do, yeah. I know medicine.
I can also cast medicine.
There's a dirty 20.
Nice.
So as you kind of get closer and examine this situation, it's like this behavior usually happens for decaying corpses, I would say. You know, when larvae
Yeah.
start to thing. It's really curious as Shalky is not dead and they're having this behavior. So it has to probably something to do with the binding he has with these flies and his ranger abilities. To what end, you're not sure.
This is normally what they do at corpses. This is
Yeah.
very strange.
It's very weird.
Check your pulse.
I mean, the pulse is normal. Just it's everything seems normal. Just
You don't feel any pain.
no, not at all. I'm actually feel better than last night.
Huh? Well, maybe you're becoming more like the flies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
so
I-
try for a white guy.
Get anything about the mushroom formation?
Well, he's blue, though.
When I did the medicine.
Excuse me?
Did I get anything about the mushroom formations when I did the medicine?
Not exactly, no.
I look at the mushroom guy.
Mhm.
Do you have any explanation for this? Maybe? It is very disconcerting. that we- No, there's not the common speaking one.
That's the common speaking one.
Hold on.
Can
No, the
we
common
speak
speaking one stayed
to
outside.
the other mushroom?
The other one kind of hops down.
It would seem that he is becoming one of them. One of them. One of them.
One of
What is
them.
one of them?
Well, I assume that he's talking about the
buzz-buzz.
flies.
The what?
The
Buzz.
buzz.
Buzz, flies.
But he has mushrooms on.
Yeah, I think they learned the behavior overnight. Maybe spend too much time in the green lit section.
If I examine the may I? And I look at the weird fleshy thing. Can I confirm if it is actually flesh or it is some sort of fungus that's growing?
You can roll. Do you have medicine?
Nope.
Then
Still roll.
insight is your next option. Or,
I mean,
or investigation.
Sure. Yeah, investigation I can try. 12.
Well,
You've never seen anything like this. You can't comprehend what the hell's going on. This biology makes no sense to you. You know, it looks like he's
Okay.
infected.
Nah.
That's as far as it goes for you.
Congratulations, you're pregnant.
What's everyone's passive perception?
14.
14? Passive perception.
13?
13?
It's 13.
13?
That's plus wisdom, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no, just 10.
10?
passive perception.
Yeah.
12.
14.
14? 12? Alright. You all notice one common thing. It's just become colder. As cold as when you were down in the bottom part. Anyone who has their passive perception of 12 and above realize from the back of the fungus wall something comes out. This ghost-like figure as it travels. It is almost 3 times the height of an average being as it finds itself in the center. You have disturbed the chambers.
Have we?
You must come now
What chambers?
to the death chambers.
The one
Where
below?
the dwarves are?
Nigh to the Cavern of Souls.
Again, is it the one below with the broken door?
Also, have you been calling me this whole time?
Henry,
There we go.
you have escaped our realm.
Well,
Oh,
see,
no, not me. I mean, I'm not Henry.
You must return. A formal invitation is given to you.
Invitation.
Indeed, to return.
Invitation implies I can decline.
It is your wish to stay
Where would I go?
back to where you belong.
well, he belongs with us now, actually, so...
Silence. Deformed one. You have disturbed the Cavern of Souls.
Right. But
You
where would I go exactly?
back to the afterlife where you belong.
Oh, so I'll be dead. I'll stay with them if you don't mind.
See?
Fair. But know this.
Mm-hmm.
A greater curse is upon you.
Oh, not this again. We just got through one.
You will not seek rest in the afterlife, as you've chose a second one here. Now,
Okay.
away with you all, and disturb the peace no more. As it kind of floats back into the wall.
I'm lost for words.
I will gladly leave.
I'm a bit fucked
Why?
because as a character trait, I
Yeah. was
stare down a hellhound.
So you
seeing
probably
that,
run
I'm
after
like,
it.
I'm gonna fucking walk down there.
Yeah, I guessed as much. It said we shouldn't go down there, then that's where we'll go.
So we're just gonna follow them.
What?
I basically pull out my warhammer and go, well lads, are we off then? Like, into the eye,
Does
like,
anyone want to, suggest anything to Flint?
Well, you do realize that if we go down, our friend Hex might be reclaimed to the afterlife and not in our life.
I do have an alternative. You could go and I could stay here, but that would risk you joining the afterlife probably instead.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
This is also unnatural.
Yeah, everything about this is. Let's
Yeah.
be-
You're also unnatural.
Oh,
I'm extra nature now.
extra
Yeah.
natural.
I don't think that's how it works, Shelby.
Well, that's how I believe it works, okay?
It's okay, let the boy have his fun. He's part mushroom now, he works different.
Look, more fly dimension.
Part fly now, sorry. Hold your mushroom. I apologize.
1/3 fly, 1/3 one, 1/3
Yes.
fur bulk.
I wonder, will you ever have wings?
I mean, I've already did wings before. When we entered the cave, I used wings to get inside.
Yeah, but will you have naturally flapping wings?
Fly wings.
No. They still take out of power to a head. They still need
Do
a...
you know what's happening to you?
I have no idea, but...
Should we trade Sharky to instead of Hex in the afterlife?
Is this the part where Flynn just walks off? I'm just curious.
No, I haven't walked off yet. Because I'm more mindful that I can't just do this on my own.
What?
I'm mindful that I can't do this on my own.
Oh, okay.
He's just trying to convince us, but
Yeah.
still waiting his turn to
But I'm
speak.
like, I want to go, guys.
We'll deal with this later.
I-
Because he seems like he wants to. He's about to burst.
He does. I mean, don't get me, don't take this the wrong way. I'm fine with you guys if you want to go. I am definitely not going if they want, well, my soul.
The thing is, what would happen to Hax if Henry so leaves?
I'm pretty sure I would simply shut down and cease to exist. It is
What?
me getting a soul that brought me to life in the first place.
I mean, do you know anything about your creation or how you came to be?
I mean, how I came to be was simply just it's in the name, forged for war. The whole army was created and I was one of them. How exactly, I'm not really sure about the factory conditions I was in, I guess.
You don't know about the soul that could be within you?
No, I do not have any knowledge of the soul itself.
Do you think the mushroom people can read the tablets?
Yeah. Well,
I'm not gonna make them do that. To be honest, they're very cute.
You don't need to make them. I'm just curious because I have this inkling, or I don't know, that whatever answers we need is in the second tablet, which we haven't read with, or it could shed some light to where we need to go. Now, something tells me if one ages, the other creates younger, like opposites or so. But I can get that you don't want to age any further because, if your knees are already hurting, what happens if you get a crooked back and
yes.
Thank you for being so thoughtful of me, Grace.
Yeah, you have shed some wisdom here and there, so we cannot not acknowledge that.
Thank you, my liege.
But still, it's like we have the pieces of the puzzle, but there's the missing piece that links everything together.
Well, wasn't there part of the legend which said that the original queen didn't die?
Do I remember that from legend lore from the beginning of the...
Could she have... No.
Could it be that maybe Great's hypothesis of the second tablet be correct? In that regard, if there is immortality, maybe one does hasten and one does reverse.
Well, I was going to say that
Good
if
theory.
the queen never died, maybe she did a pact with hell. But then again, that was way years before the doorway to hell has been put in place. But maybe
Good
that's why it was put in
point.
place here, because somewhere down the line the pact kept on going and it was like, hey, wouldn't it be easier if we go just visit one place?
I have an idea, which might help us prepare for whatever could be lying down there then, instead of barging in blind. Morpheus, I forget if it's with a T or an F, wants these tablets for whatever reason. Maybe he can provide more explanation. So without handing them over to him directly, we'd get him to give us information.
How about we threaten to throw these tablets down hell and see if he appears before we do?
But that means we have to go down near it. I don't think that works. Then we are facing something blind, regardless whether Morpheus shows up.
Maybe they
Morpheus?
both need to
Morpheus,
show up.
right?
Mortius. Yes,
Morpheus.
T.
True, but I wouldn't think he'd show up.
I
I mean,
don't.
if he shows up, implies that he's been, spying the whole time. I think we would have noticed.
Yeah. He seems a bit more of a physical being rather than. I think we go and do our research before charging in blind.
I agree. There's a lot at stake.
Plus, Hex was kind of chose where he's going, so
Yes. I mean, if well prepared, I might join, but obviously at this point, it's
Yes.
just a death sentence.
Have we ever joined the necklace?
No.
I am not comfortable doing that right now.
I can understand them, but could that shed some answers? I'm just thinking it out, you know.
Yes,
It's-
there's a lot of questions at this point in time, but we did get some answers by coming here as well. We need to go and get as much information as possible to make sense of what was discovered.
By any chance, I have two questions. First one, so how did the mushrooms react to Death just walking in?
They were unfazed.
Oh.
So this is a normal thing. Just shows up, takes a couple of them, and leaves. Fantastic. Second thing, from that very brief period of time where I had the Book of Life in my hand, do I remember anything at all related to some origin story to everything?
In the Book of Life.
Yeah, that sort of like missing link sort of thing that Grace was thinking about.
Not in relation to what's going on now.
Fantastic, no problem. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Do I recognize the creature as one of the things I saw in the
The
dream?
wraith thing?
Yeah. No? Okay. Well, even if we do plan this out without going further down for now, where do we go?
Well, we always know we can find Mortius in the dark corner of an inn.
That's fair.
Or we could go to the library.
There are dark stairwells in the library.
That's true.
Or we can just switch off the light and get back.
And hope he's somewhere close by.
Then switch off.
I'm already off. It's been way fast.
Right, okay.
Duration of light.
So, shall we say we're in an agreement that we're going to go back to a town
I would agree with that.
and try to make sense
Of what just happened.
and see if we can get some answers out of Mortius.
Yes.
What about Sylvanus? Those people? The citadel?
Right. The ones from the inner
Oh.
circle.
The
Or-
closer we got in the middle of the city, the worse it got.
Right.
Those things that were chasing us. Is there any light there?
Alright. And I saw those through her eyes.
Yeah.
Can I link them to anything that I've seen so far? Any of the creatures from the past or this? No? No. Didn't resemble them.
So could there be
Could be
another
related.
portal
Sorry.
inside the city?
Yeah, I mean, it's possible. I don't know how we can get, close. They did send a large flaming light after us last time.
Yeah, you have to be there.
Okay. So, what are our options? Where can we go? Well, Citadel is obviously a choice, but
The white.
maybe not the wisest choice, but still an option. Anywhere else that we can go? Anywhere that's close by? Were there any other cities close by? Well, by close by I mean, even if it's a 3-day walk.
There is one.
What was the one we passed through
Let's see.
before Sylvanus? Bridge Vale?
I think it was. Excuse me.
There was Bridgevale, there was Sylvanus, there was Dawnhaven.
I think it was Bridgevale.
The one where there was the party of sorts because of the wedding.
I think that was Dawnhaven.
Haven.
Because Dawnhaven was our first stop after ages.
So that was it.
Yeah. Because then from there it split to Sylvanus or
And that's where we
Bridgevale.
discovered the marriage.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. And then past Sylvanas was Westgate, if I'm not mistaken, something like that.
We don't want to get caught up in the conflict of which we're basically wanted.
Actually,
I didn't trade anything. There's a way.
What has happened to Lord Bennett?
They were
how much time has passed since we left the army?
You had about 3 to 4 days pass.
Oh, so they should be here by now.
Who should?
The army. Because we took
Oh,
off.
right, because they
Because
were.
we took off thinking we've got 2 days on there.
So you have, just to be clear, Bridgevale is according to your last bearings. Sylvanas is to the west-south. Bridgevale is up north. You have the Elden Reaches to your east, and then open all the way to the west. Open land to the west.
And remind me, which was the first town we went through?
You went through Dawnhaven,
Dawnhaven. And that's where we discovered about the wedding.
Yeah.
Yep.
What the wedding to be. Okay.
and then you went straight to
Sylvanas.
Sylvanas.
Can I also add the fact that global apocalypse is about 6 or so, 7 days away, and there's something. The tablets are probably somehow related to it as well.
I guess those should stay away. If that's the case.
Either way, I think it would be wise to be.
And the rose is still okay. Your rose is still okay.
I look at the rose, it's the same.
It's starting to wilt.
Oh.
One petal falls.
Because all of a sudden I said, that has come from the rose.
But is it wilting because it's getting old?
No, it's wilting because it seems there's a new time frame on it. It seems like the first time it wilted.
Oh. Do you
have-
feel any
You
difference?
have now phase 2 of your mission.
To get the tablets to Morpheus.
Yeah.
Ah,
So, yeah.
I guess that sort of,
Forces our hand.
gives us, where we need to go. Yeah. Well, does it? Do we know where he is?
Can we summon
We-
Morpheus like we did
No,
I mean-
I
after
just
Well, hold on. I pull out the copper wire and call out loudly, Mortius lad, would you like to give up Mortius lad? Would you like to give us a location of where to meet you? 23.
He replies with Westgate.
I'll take voice.
Okay. And Westgate was past Sylvanas.
Yep. It's
Okay.
further west. It's just a city
Yeah.
next to it.
to Westgate then.
Can we
Right.
teleport?
Alright.
So you're going to meet your foes again.
Do you start heading out, guys?
Do you
Yeah.
have any history written for them now?
No, because teleport is a 5th level spell. But I have it as legend lore, so I can't use teleport.
I'm not
least we
saying
know where to
about
go.
teleporting. I'm
Right,
saying
yes.
about you writing
So,
history
let's
for
get
them.
out.
Do you have anything
No, I do.
written?
No, I have it down. It's done. They just didn't want it.
Did you write version 2? Maybe to make them happy?
I mean, this is volume. I got the volume 2. You can only get so far, so
Alright.
fast.
Listen, one thing which we haven't considered is now Augustine is basically disguised.
He's what?
Disguised because his age.
Oh, right. That's true.
They're looking for your younger self.
Also, you're probably too old to be enlisted again, so you should be fine.
So how old was he before he aged?
26.
27.
He doubled his age, basically.
Oh, this is Augustine's dad.
Call me your names.
Maybe we shouldn't say that because they might still arrest him. Just to maybe
yeah,
there's a
yeah.
connection.
Call me Irenaeus.
What's your name?
Irenaeus.
Irenaeus.
Do I have to change your name for a stream as well?
No, it's fine. I'm still Augustine. It's just mine.
Huh. I look at Augustine and transform into his younger self since I know what he looked like and be like, I bet you missed
Do we
this.
see? Do we see? do we,
My
No,
eyes
seriously.
are going
I'm
bad.
assuming you guys are exiting as you talk.
Yeah.
seriously,
Yes,
do you
yes.
see any resemblance within the younger? and the
Oh
older?
right, yes. This might
Because-
actually be a good idea for a disguise.
As you come across what was the statue of the angel in its place, almost out of it, the same rate as before, was like, be sure to never return.
we
We'll
Oh.
try our best.
You got me, King. Don't worry about it.
Flee!
Actually, maybe you should ask him if there's a way to reverse it.
can I ask one question before I walk away? I am very confused about if you are attempting to help me or not. You say, go downstairs, that's where you need to go. You will lose your soul. And when I said no, you said, oh, then you should just leave. Are we friends? Do I know you?
I am a neutral party.
Oh, that's good at least. In that case, maybe you can answer some questions.
As he disappears.
Oh, well, that.
As the echo of his graspy voice echoes. Leave!
Fine.
Oh, Augustine, you've not been to this part.
Nope, this is completely new to me.
This is the actual entrance.
I'll take the roof any day. Keep in mind, my ankle is still sprained, so I'm limping.
Yeah.
AF.
Can we do something to heal him
I'm gonna say.
and get him moving faster?
Can we try medicine to try and help him, or
Yeah, sure. You can definitely roll me a medicine check. Do you have anything in your backpack that you could use to kind of strengthen
check?
the foot, the ankle?
I can oil your legs with grease if it helps.
You can oil my joints because they're going bad. I'm like 50. I shouldn't be talking like this.
I mean, I can use
Will a simple cure satisfy your soul?
Probably.
yeah. I mean that works.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Will a simple cure wounds?
It's not a wound, it's a sprained ankle.
I know, but
It's different.
Alright, I'll cut it.
And then heal it.
Just the Achilles heel, which is sprained, just slice it and
Ah, that's gonna hurt.
Hey, your rules.
I mean, we can heal it without needing to cut it. Come on.
All you have to do is break his ankle.
Listen,
No, come on, let's rinse
outside, I'm sure there are some twigs and whatever that we could use.
I mean,
splints
I was going to use my torch as a splint. I mean,
could work very well.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
so I used torches and rope to try and create a splint, a quick splint. I still need to roll medicine, right?
The torch isn't on though, right?
Oh, fuck
I
you.
would like.
Just in case.
Yeah, so give me a medicine check to make sure
Can I
that
assist? with-
And
you're going to
Oh,
assist.
shit,
we went
Okay, so
out
you
of
roll with
that.
advantage because she's assisting
I'm
you.
gonna give you bardic inspiration, so you better use it right.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay, wow.
Bardic
that was-
inspiration. Roll with advantage.
because I was gonna say, I'm no longer in Underdark. We left Underdark now.
No, you're not under
You walk back into it.
there. Go back down.
Oh no.
With advantage.
With advantage. So you know.
Advantage.
With advantage.
Plus bardic inspo.
Yeah, which is what, 1d4?
1d8 for
1d8.
as of right now.
Yeah.
With 1d8.
Yep.
Even though I'm pretty sure it's a success. 18 plus 7.
Yeah, so yeah, you have Krikrir there giving you a hand. You're the main
Thank you
guy,
for
but
the hand, I
just
almost
kind of
fucked it up.
holding stuff and telling you how to tighten, and you're just performing. He's there telling you some.
No, I'm just there panicking.
What bardic inspiration is that?
Yeah, I'm just talking.
He just goes.
Yeah. No bardic inspiration, just.
Yeah, it doesn't. Like,
He's no bardic
But
inspiration.
seeing
No,
him
no, no.
panicking
Alright.
makes you feel better.
You wanted to say, you wanted to perform bardic inspiration, but in the meantime you were just babbling about like the panic that they might do something worse to your foot, and you're recalling this one medic, right, who just screwed up every time, and you just can't believe he's a medic till this day. You know, so you're just going over
Obviously,
that
he's
story.
speaking about me, lad.
Alrighty. So you head out of the mountains and you journey forth to the next place.
West.
I have actually
Westgate.
been a good, a good reason.
So, in that case, we will conclude here for the time being. And then we will cut into next scene where you are coming across Westgate.
Okay.
Okay, just to compress.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. That would be 2 days shorter, guys. 2 days.
And we don't have any other options anyway.
So, blood moon. I see our blood moon rise. Thank you very much, everyone who's been watching, whether you're on Twitch, YouTube. Thank you very much, everyone. Don't forget to support us by liking our Facebook channel and so forth. Thank you so much for Temples and Dragons for letting us use this place. And don't forget to donate, even if you're watching this late. Go to our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/PlayUpMT, and hit the donate button so that donations go straight to Kitty Guardians. The goal is to reach 3,000 euros. So far we are at 258, very far from our goal, but every penny counts regardless. Thank you guys for being part of the session.
Thank you.
Really amazing.
Yeah,
I think it was a
Very
good
good.
one, this one. Like,
Yes.
not that the others were bad, but like I like the story progression.
We need a recovery period.
That's a bit of a challenge for you.
What?
That's a bit of a challenge
Yes,
for you.
yes,
Felt
yes.
this in
I
my
love
soul.
I love the plot
I
twist.
love how my this is my sanity just snap into the fork.
It's your copium.
Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Goodbye, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Ciao.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye bye.